I don't know. I don't wanna be attacked by any, trash bandits or anything.
Yeah, no, I live on the main street where cars always go by, and I'm like, I don't want to see anyone.
Oh, goodness. Oh my god, no! I know, right, man? It's crazy. It's crazy, man.
Need to open my notes, but there might be nothing. There's thing for this session, basically, you know. Uh, we started in the non-sewer area, right?
Mhm.
I'm not confusing weeks, right? Again.
We we, uh, we got jumped by orcs, remember?
Mhm.
And then we had to fight said orcs.
Yeah. Their leader knew things,
Yes.
things
Certain
about Lumi and
things.
things. They were not very cooperative, though. We tried many ways to get some information. I mean, I can talk for Lumi. She was not very efficient with it, of course. But we just came to a conclusion of just kind of letting them rot a little bit with a fake death spell in an awkward position, just so they can't move and just so their circulation gets cut a little bit, and then once the spell stops, it's just gonna be ants in all their bodies, you know, and all everywhere, you know.
Mhm.
Um, then we left that area, and that's the part that I am blanking about until we meet Saren, basically.
Do you have yourself unmuted on, OBS. Check your volume settings. For your like mic input.
Okay. Well, Discord apparent not Discord, sorry. Uh, OBS decided to apparently change my settings with the mic, so that's why it wasn't picking me up.
Classic.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what happened. I didn't even touch it. It's stupid. Hi, Common. Let me try to say that for chat to hear. Basically, you all, after interrogating the orc, the party split up into two groups. Three of you went to go talk to the mud puppies, where you helped them catch some chickens and some mushrooms, and basically from there, they agreed to help out. The rest of you took the mushroom to Umbra, which cured her, hopefully question mark cured her of her disease. Well, not disease, of the rot within her body. And yeah, that and then you all gathered up the party and you spoke to Saren. Saren was just like, "Hey, your potatoes, I need your help." And then Lumi said some rude things to Gregory, which is kind of normal at this point, and then Gregory exploded, and yeah, that's pretty much what happened. Totally. No one pays
Well, it
attention
was
anymore.
more like Saren was explaining that Lumi's tribe are descendants from soul kittens, and that currently some soul kittens are in need of help as they are getting invaded, possibly by gnolls that are feeling a bit vengeful. And so we have to go around Sunnytown to try and intercept this uh, about to happen possible siege or attack.
Yes. I mean,
And
yeah,
we can learn about soul kittens.
that's the boring one. I,
What?
I liked it better when Gregory exploded for no reason.
Why? Yo, what? Whoa, whoa, whoa.
This is funny.
Not from me.
Oh, two heckin' bad cars. You're mean. And now I have to suffer in Snoop Game, so I blame you.
It's
Anyway,
not my fault.
but yeah, jokes aside though, and you are correct. Saren essentially gave you all a vision slash warning saying that a powerful Knoll is trying to set up a war band because she's not happy of the fact that many of her, not generals, but her underlings have essentially been killed. She did give you a vision, a premonition of what is to come. A small group of gnolls are apparently trying to summon slash sacrifice themselves for some kind of large fire elemental to attack as a small group of soul skiddens, which are essentially like you said, the predecessors of Lumi's tribe are trying their best to stop it, but it doesn't look to be going good. Yeah, we'll pick up today's session with you guys on the way to Sunnytown or the forest just outside of Sunnytown to try to deal with that real quick. He also did mention that after dealing with such a thing, hopefully Lady Bumblebee will be able to tell you more about what's going on with her information. So we'll pick up today's session with you guys on your way, rushing, getting all your equipment on the way there. As Turtle plans to just teach Barry her new butler, her new skeleton butler, how to play the flute. Apparently, this is an actual thing. Friggin' Roy told me he wanted Turtle to be doing. So yeah, if Turtle doesn't say anything, it's because she is busy trying to teach Barry how to play a bone flute. So yeah,
That's valid.
Yeah.
I can't even. Also, you're not wrong, Common. You are not wrong. The first rule of D&D is not to split the party, but the party literally said, "I want to go help Umbra," and the other party said, "We need to go make friends." So that happened.
I mean, it was efficient. No one can say otherwise.
Yeah.
I should have been mean and destroyed half of the party. I should have. You
Wow.
guys are too powerful now.
I should have, but you didn't.
Oh my god.
You lost your opportunity. Haha.
Uh,
Oh my goodness.
yeah.
Alright, so we'll pick up today's session with you guys on your way to Sunnytown, where you on your way to the forest near Sunnytown to try to see where these orcs and madness lies. Sorry, not orcs, gnolls. Goodness gracious, where the gnolls and madness lies. Is there anything you guys want to talk
No.
about? Feel free to do so now. If not,
I
I
want I,
will.
I want to talk about the critical knolls.
Critical gnolls.
No,
What?
those are just regular gnolls.
You know, the knolls that come out every Thursday night.
Oh my god. You're grounded, cars.
Oh man. How long am I grounded for?
We're just grounded. Just
Ever.
Forever? Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mhm.
who wants to take a lead on this?
What do you mean by lead?
You know, the lead. The leader.
Well, I mean, Saren is leading us at every moment in life. Saren, take the wheels.
Oh, that is preposterous. The
I
stars are
gotta
what
say
guide us.
though, I'm intrigued about this whole, um, like kitten thing. These
Yeah.
souls, kitten.
Now, when they say soul kitten, soul cats, do they mean like souls, as in like what everyone has, or like what some
Like
people refer to
ghost?
as? Yeah, you know,
I don't know.
or is it like what like what some refer to as the sun? You know, for all those weird people that want to be fancy, calling the sun soul instead of sun.
I don't know. But like think about it. If they're my like predecessors,
Yeah,
meanwhile all this time my tribe has never mentioned about them. How does that happen? How is history lost so much? Wait, well, we don't have any writing history. I guess that really doesn't help.
yeah. A completely
But
oral history doesn't help much
yeah,
because
kind of
people
makes me
can just
wonder.
lie.
When did Kavak, the god that I was told to celebrate, when did he get in the picture? I'm
Mm,
really starting to wonder.
yeah, I'm just gonna throw this out here. I mean, I'm not saying it's true or anything, but just as a possibility. What if the tribe you're from is kind of a exiled cult in a way?
I mean, I know every cult.
Oh, okay.
Like a new religion.
I mean, well, that's kind of the thing. I mean, so I mean, I've read stories about and sometimes in like religious factions and stuff, especially when it comes to like deities that kind of maybe have similarities between them. Like Saloon and Shar,
I don't
of
know them.
yeah. There's like a kind of split faction there. Both kind of say it's all about the moon, but one's like the light side of the moon, one's the dark side of the moon. So what if you know
Maybe
yours
Kavak was kind of like the en- entities. I don't know those
eh,
words.
the antithesis?
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe not.
So,
Who
so
knows?
I
At
mean,
this point, I just really don't know, Gregory.
I,
Like, I
I
feel
know.
like we're so secluded that there was just no one to confront the ideas of the moment.
What? That's why I'm just kind of spitballing here, your ideas and stuff. I'm just not saying it's true or anything, but what if someone maybe got an idea that the true purpose of said god, or maybe someone that is in a similar domain of the sun, was less light, warmth, growth, you know, all that, life maybe, and more like fire, destruction, carnage, you know, and that
Couldn't
was
that
very
technically be said about anything, though?
well, yeah. I mean,
I mean,
religion's a very weird thing. That's why I never got into it.
the desert is a very cruel place. It's very harsh. So it's a
Oh,
lot
yeah.
easier to venerate like laws like survival of the fittest over just light, purity, blah blah blah, you know?
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, just and just saying, or maybe this
Yeah.
the people that started to follow your god right now, were maybe part of this other sun god group until they were, kicked out and banished to the desert.
Maybe. I don't
So
know. I'm not sure what happened there.
I'm like I said, I'm just tossing out theories right now. No, nothing
Yeah,
concrete.
it's fine. I'm not offended. I think at this point anything could be real.
So ultimately, you kind of ask, maybe is there a possibility that your group was the bad guys? Potentially, maybe. Who knows?
I mean, life is not that simple, you know? Like I know a lot of good people there.
Oh yeah, no, of course, of course, of
just
course. You know,
it's just, sometimes
just
I
when you burn everything
I
down, though,
am
it's
yeah,
like,
I am now able to see differences in things. Still burning down is not completely bad. There's
oh,
some good natural burning things that have some benefit to
oh
it.
yeah, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Of course, yeah. I mean, heck, we do controlled burns anyway to clear out choking weeds and stuff from near farmland, and and some
Yeah.
trees need fire for their seeds to pop forth and sprout.
And I still really love the heat. Like there's nothing better than basking under a warm sun
Oh, and I see
when
that.
desert nights are so cold and lonely and scary.
I'm more of a spring and fall kind of person, so I kind of like, not too hot, not too cold. Yeah, yeah, no. You know,
But yeah,
you,
I can see sometimes hot it can be a little very hot and
I mean, you don't want that drought. The drought's very bad for farmland.
I just since I left there I can see that the world is a bit more gray than what we were told.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Yeah,
it's complicated. I
always
don't know
is.
what to think about my people anymore. I don't want to see them as the bad guys, but who knows?
Well, the great thing is that people can always change, either for the better or for worse. That's living. You know.
And they were sending us out to promote global warming, and in the meantime, there's some crazy orcs looking for us, like to just sell us out for her fur. That's kind of cruel. I
Well,
mean,
I
not
mean,
that my people knew that, but
yeah.
that's fucked up.
I mean, not defending the orcs or anything, but I mean, your fur is very soft and luxurious. Not gonna lie.
Thank you.
So I'm sorry, I'm amazed
But
how well you keep it. Growing up in a desert.
you roll in the sand. That's the real secret. You should try it out.
A sand bath? Huh.
Yes.
I mean, it probably works for you, but me with my bare skin, that would probably chafe.
I don't know. Try and grow a beard or something.
I don't think I can grow a full body beard. Quite frankly, I've never seen a goblin with a beard.
Well, I'm sure you can invent a potion that would do that.
Actually, I mean, there is some hair tonics out there. If I, eh, juice it up a bit. I mean, probably. Now,
Could make a lot of money.
I don't know. There isn't much of a market for people who want full body beards.
Yeah, but if you adjust it, hair loss.
Oh, hair loss usually isn't a problem for people. It's more like the hair growing. Yeah, now.
I don't know. See a lot of people feel concerned about being bald.
I don't know many people that want to be bald.
Exactly! Hair growth, prevent baldness, and if they grow full body hair everywhere, well, get fucked, I guess.
You see, that could lead me into kind of some lawsuits there. You do not want to mess with the legal system here in the Eldeen Grove. It's very, very, very brutal.
Very focused, Mac. Very focused.
Anyway,
We're very focused on the road. And what is there else to do than chit chat when you're on the road, right?
Right.
Anyway, we're almost there. I'm eating cheese.
cheese. I can't have cheese. That's right. I made Gregory lactose intolerant, just like me.
Classic.
How could you, Cubs? You monster. You two-wheeled monster.
That Gregory eats a little bit of cheese. He casts evacuate bowels. Oh,
Jeez.
he's out of commission for
Yeah,
half
you
a
gotta
day.
keep it for a fight.
Oh,
Yeah.
goodness.
Oh God, no.
All I know is that apparently people that do actually suffer from lactose intolerance apparently know they shouldn't eat ice cream, but yet they still succumb to
Worth
the
it.
urge to eat the ice cream. Yes.
It depends on how severe their intolerance is. Like for me, I can have ice cream. It doesn't bother me. But if I
Well,
have cheese or milk, then it's like I will.
I know, it's just some of them. I've literally seen posts of people being like, I shouldn't eat the ice cream because I'll upset my stomach, but it's so worth it. And then hours later, they're in the bathroom with an upset stomach.
No regrets.
Apparently,
Or
yeah.
maybe
okay.
one.
Oh my goodness. All right. Crap. I forgot something. I'll be right back.
Mech. What the heck, Mech Wolf? Bowel lessening movement charge. Jeez. Oh my goodness. Brykoi, if you're watching this from afar, hi. Oh goodness.
Nom nom nom.
Yum 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 yum.
Also, apparently, chat has it in their heads that I apparently like redheads, so I'm just like, okay. I don't know what to say to this.
I mean, clearly your hair is brown. Let me just look at it there.
No, I know, but for some reason, chat has just come to that conclusion, and I'm like, alright, chat, whatever you say.
You're a red coat, not a red head.
Alright. So this is what happens. As you guys make it to Sunnytown, you all make it to the forest area where you saw the vision happen. However, everything seems quiet at the moment. If you guys want to investigate or look around, I will probably need a survival check or either survival or investigation, whichever one you guys think you're better at.
With the vision, did we know like from which direction they were coming in?
Sadly, it was a bit hard to tell because from what you saw in the vision, it was mostly surrounded by trees everywhere, and this is a small forest, so that doesn't really help much, in all honesty.
Alright, perception check. I'm gonna guide myself.
Would we know like around what time of the day that vision was?
Yes, actually.
Oh no.
You saw that it was about early afternoon. At the moment, it's still kind of morning, so you got time by the looks of it. All right, Gregory with a 13, Julia with a 12. Okay, well, Julia with a
I'm gonna throw
16.
my talisman on that.
Wait, what?
Wait, say that again, Cody?
I said I'm going to use my talisman on that and make it a 16.
Alrighty.
Ooh, nice.
Do you want to help out, or
I can help out.
You don't
Okay.
have good perception?
I think I do. Hold on.
Could
Found
take
my character
a
sheet.
turtle survival skill check from 6 days and 21 hours ago.
Do you want me to help or just roll?
Yeah, it's up to you on that one, bud.
Yeah,
Just
I
roll
mean,
your
Yeah,
own.
roll.
sure you
22.
could.
Hey,
Wow.
there you go. That height's helping all the short people here.
All right. So what
I
happened?
think this is the smallest group we've ever had,
I know.
like in stature.
We need more people.
We
No,
used
I mean-
to be equal with 2 tallies and then everyone else short. But now it's only Mune.
Yeah.
Well, Olivia wasn't that short. And
Yeah,
neither
she
was
was normal.
Benji or Ink
Well, no, I mean in this campaign.
or in this kind of yeah. I'm surprised like so many of us went with short characters.
Ow.
Okay.
Alright. This is what happens. Mew. As
Yeah.
everyone looks around trying to figure things out, you, using your giant rabbit ears, you hear the sounds of chanting going
There appears to be chanting that way. I point out whatever direction.
on. Do you guys follow the chanting?
Chanting that can't be good.
What do you mean?
Uh,
Chanting's always a good thing.
well, it depends on who's doing it. And with everyone kind of being gone and missing right now, either there's a huge, religious service gathering going on.
I'm sure it's fine. What could go wrong?
Don't jinx us like that, please.
What do you mean?
It's just like just asking for trouble to happen.
Don't
I
you
mean,
usually
it'd
get it?
probably be a good thing if we could like make the chanting not make it to the town.
Wait, is it coming from farther in town, Yoon, or
It's coming from away from the town.
Over
wait,
there.
okay, we should definitely check it out then. Let's just be very very quiet though, okay?
Yeah, recon. Like, I mean, if it's a giant army, obviously it would be dumb to work it out on
Exactly.
our own, you know?
Alrighty.
Yes.
So this is what happens. As you guys make your way deeper into the forest, heading towards the chanting, you notice something. Normally in forests like this, there's always loud noises, animals, birds chirping, things like that. It's definitely quiet here, which is never good.
Too quiet.
As you make your way deeper and deeper, the silence becomes deafening. All you hear is the sound of chanting, as after about like 2 to 3 minutes of walking, you come across a site. And since you guys said you wanted to do stealth mission and go quiet, please roll me some stealth checks, please, and thank you.
These are new days, right? We haven't done anything since.
Yeah, these are new days.
Oh,
Okay, then I cast my usual pass without a trace after
Oh,
I long
I need-
rest.
Need a long rest.
I did mention that last time that you guys can get along.
I can't
I-
remember if I clicked it or not. So
Yeah, I forgot to click it.
How could
I
you?
do pass without a trace.
How could you forget to
Um,
click it?
I'm gonna give
So I got a 19. I put disadvantage before Mune said that would be. Oh wait, no, it's a plus 10.
Plus
plus
10,
10.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
so 19. Anyway,
So actually,
See, and Julie gets
yeah.
13, I get 25.
And then I will give myself guidance.
Anyway, how are you? I'm Mac and Common. How you two doing today?
can I
Bonkers.
retroactively do something like when we were in the caravan?
What do you want to do, man?
Oh wait, I also didn't rest. I'm laughing at you guys, and I also didn't press it.
Oh my god.
Makes sense.
You
Why
took,
isn't my spell coming back?
because you
That's
took a
weird.
short
Okay.
rest. You were supposed to take a long
Dom!
rest.
Can't read these things. Okay.
Oh, that sounds
I
great.
just want to cast invoke the Amarantine.
Well, the Amarantine. What is this?
So it's just basically 2d20s that I can pre-roll and then use them later during combat.
Interesting.
Change the course of the battle.
Just not aware you had something like this.
Bit of a Gregory spell, but I like the idea. It's gonna be invoke the Saren.
Okay. So essentially a divination type wizard thing. Gotcha. Alright,
Yeah. So just gonna
let's see.
pull these. They're kind of poop, but I can use them for other shit.
Alright, let's see. So, pass without trace. So let's see. 19, 13, 25, 30, 30. Wait, sorry, 33. Gregory, I want triple disadvantage on you. You only get a 1. Not a
Oh,
natural 1, but just a 1.
Oh, how dare! Why?
You're too
What did I do
stealthy.
wrong?
You're too stealthy
Oh,
and you're not a rogue. That's
hey!
the problem.
I finally got a good roll. For my stealth. Let me have it, man. Let me have it. I was like, I can't believe Lumi rolled another 9 and a 4. Oh
It's
my
fine. I
gosh.
can also give that to enemies to make them fail saves.
I just find it funny.
Yeah.
Because your stealth roll came to a total of 9, but you rolled a 4. Then you got another 9 and 4. So wait, so basically this just grants you divination wizard powers?
Yeah.
Dang. That's crazy.
She took a page of your book, even if she can't read.
He's not a wizard! he, he,
I was using the expression!
Okay.
Oh
Oh.
my goodness, Karst. Alright,
I find it funny. Oh.
Karst, like I know we already made this joke before, but this is what happens. Essentially a bird comes to you and gives you a letter. You've been accepted to wizard school. You're a wizard, Gregory.
No. I mean, yes, technically I have the intelligence to multiclass into wizard, but I'm an astrologian. I only have a 14 intelligence. Being a wizard would not help me.
You're a wizard. You're not a wizard. You're close to a wizard, Gregory. There you go.
The only thing being a wizard would help me with would be being able to ritual cast more spells.
Perfect.
Oh.
Alright, but jokes aside, this is what happens. As you all gracefully and stealthily make your way into closer and closer, you do see something of interest. There are these gnolls you've sadly come to know as the Rothai gnolls, wearing these robes. as they seem to be in some kind of trance, some kind of weird trance where they are gathered around in a circle with a strange looking figure right in the middle. This creature uh seems to be kind of chanting as well, but you can also see, well, you can also hear, I should say. You can also hear that it seems to be saying something in primordial, actually.
Yes.
Those of you that
Which a
speak
couple of us
primordial.
can understand, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Those of you that understand primordial, this creature is essentially yelling out and saying, basically saying, once I get out of here, I swear I'll get my revenge on you bastards for what you've done to me. This is this is the greatest shame you've ever could bring on a fire elemental. As it continues to join in on, as it continues to say this, like constantly just cursing and yelling at them, its eyes already, its yellowish eyes seem to gloss over, and it begins to chant. After a couple seconds, you watch as this creature, this strange fire elemental-ish creature, becomes engulfed in this horrifying blackish greenish flame take over its body as it begins to melt into the ground, and from its ashes, its ashes begin to spread onto the gnolls as they begin to become engulfed in this horrifying flame as well. Many of them not really screaming in pain, although you watch in horror as much as their skin begins to melt off. They too become ash, and from their ashes, the creature you saw in Saren's vision begins to emerge. You see this thing emerge from the ashes of the remnants of all of the gnolls as well as the creature itself. What do you guys want to do?
What the fuck just happened?
Do you think there's a way of restoring this elemental to the way he was? What the fuck?
I have no idea. I don't know what just happened here. It's like they absorbed its essence.
We were literally shown this in a vision.
Mm. Okay. What do we do then?
Well, we have to stop it either way.
Okay.
Have any of the gnolls survived the sacrifice, or is it just the snake at this point?
It's just a snake at this point.
Is the snake saying anything?
Is it saying? Let me
Yeah,
check.
it's
Let
a
me
fire
check.
elemental.
True. Let me check something. What counts as saint? I was not expecting this question, but that's a good one to ask, Cody. The creature seems to be as snakes normally do. It seems to flicker its flame tongue into the air, sniffing as it looks for anything around it. But it seems to be relatively sane. And let me quickly just show you. Give me a second as I try to give you a picture of what the fire elemental looked like.
Yes, thank you.
Because it actually did have an appearance. Sadly, I did not have the proper token. And, dearest friend, here it is. Oops. Oh, no. Curse you. This is the fire elemental you all saw that was sacrificed in this strange ritual looked like.
Oh God,
Mm-hmm.
that's terrifying.
Yes.
That looks badass though. Ian is impressed.
Oh my god.
You nods of approval.
You, I'll let you. Never mind.
For some reason, I kind of imagine like the black part to be just dried molten lava type of shit instead of an actual robe.
I kind of imagine that too, actually, and I imagine
That
it's
does
more
sound
like,
pretty cool.
yeah. But
Well, I
yes,
mean, if we think we can talk to it, we should talk to it. Maybe there's still crumbs of the elemental in there, and they can tell us what to do. Be
Uh,
ideal.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's possible we could like potentially save some of its essence if we bind it to some object or something to keep it from, sputtering out.
How does one do that?
Uh, well, it's kind of some powerful magic. Uh, kind of a shortcut way we could probably do it. I've read about is well, if the object that it's bound to is bound with someone else, usually the one casting the spell, it becomes kind of more of a shared connection kind of thing. But that can be kind of dangerous.
Sounds like immune thing, honestly.
Yeah, though we definitely want someone who has great control and mastery over fire to do it. Otherwise, it might burn out.
Hmm.
I mean, not wrong. I'm not very good with fire stuff.
Neither am I.
Hmm.
So I think it'd either be you or Julia. Honestly.
I mean, I can try, but the results may vary.
You and you're kind of turned into a chimera project as it is. I don't think we need to add more fuel to that fire.
Fire Chimera.
No?
That's
I think
it.
it's
Once I
gonna have
learn.
to. I think if we're going to try and save this thing, you're the one who's gonna have to do it. I want my
Well,
magic in a Happy Meal, so
Alright. Hey, don't knock yourself. I mean, yes, you may have as you put it, happy milled your magic. But I mean, it's still you've been exposed to stuff already. So, and
uh,
as I say, you haven't blown up yet.
I don't do magical theory and spellcrafting. I point my hands and energy comes out.
Huh. I always
I
kind of
am
wondered
the
about your
chef.
well, I
Ah.
can definitely try. Please, let's start and talk to it.
Well, first we gotta deal with those things there. So,
What things?
wait.
What things?
Greg just kind of looks back, like, um, never. Huh. Wait.
just
I
saying.
feel like I blinked and missed something here. Ah. What
All
happened
of
to
the
the?
gnolls were eaten, burned away in the process. It's only the snake that was the elemental.
Hmm. How? I. Okay, you know what? I guess it's worth a try. I guess let's go see. Let's go see what we can do. Just keep an ear out for any movement, or maybe sounds of like those gnolls that burned up. Maybe rematerializing.
I'll keep 2 years.
2 years. Okay, good, good. Thank you.
I'll lean over to Lumi.
Oh god,
Lazy.
DM's rolling. The DM's rolling, everyone.
I'm not rolling, you're rolling.
You're rolling.
Don't worry, it's nothing horrible. Yet, at least. Alright, if you all wish to try to save it, what is the plan?
Well, Lumi's gonna try and talk with it.
Alrighty. As you approach the creature, as you
She's gonna
slowly...
tell everyone else, just stay behind for a little bit. If I'm gonna be eaten, it should only be me.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't want that to happen to you, Mune.
What?
So
Really? Again?
sorry, sorry,
How are you
Lumi.
confusing us? I like point at both of us.
Are
Me
you-
tall
I-
rabbit, them
I-
small kitty.
One's frustrating, one's not.
You know, as
Yeah,
some,
again, how are you confusing us?
you know,
I don't know.
it's kind of hits too
Any
close to home because I keep mixing up one friend with another, and they're mad at me for
I'll lean
it.
over to Lumi and be like, I can't
anyway,
believe they think you're frustrating.
uh, talking about you. Anyway, Lumi, here, take this, and he'll just kind of like, uh, kind of pull out a card and throw it at you as it dissipates and shields you in a sanctuary.
Oh.
It'll give you a minute of protection. If anything tries to attack you, they'll have to will themselves to get through it. So go, 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 go.
All right. She sprints. And
Okay.
she's gonna go right in front of the giant, ashy, fiery snake.
Alrighty.
Elemental, sir, can you hear me? She's talking primordial, obviously.
Uh-huh.
Are you still in there?
Maybe as you approach it, this giant elemental creature look as it was tasting and sniffing the air as snakes do, it instantly looks at you as you say that. Kind of like sizes you up and stuff. It seems
She's
to
gonna
understand
present her
you.
sign of Saren just because it's a bit
Okay.
menacing.
It seems to understand your words, but it doesn't really say anything in return.
Is there any way we can help you? What should we do? If you can speak, but you can understand, I don't know, like do some sign with your snake tail. I don't know.
Oh dear. Let's see. How shall we play this out? Oh boy. Lumi, as you try to get through to this creature, you see as its tail begins to kind of move almost aggressively, as though this creature is trying to warn you not to get too close to it.
I feel like Lumi's trying, she doesn't get it, and she's trying to understand the tail signs that she requested because,
Oh,
you
no.
know, she's not smart.
Makes sense.
So it's like, can you like go like you start with the first letter, then go on until you finish the word?
Oh my god.
And she's gonna slightly get closer to kind of like try and look better.
Oh no. Oh dear. Lumi, as you approach the creature, it begins to slowly curl into itself into almost a defensive position. But I believe since Lumi doesn't really understand that, it's not good. Mune, you
She could
Mhm.
if she was paying attention, but we know Lumi's divided attention and she's trying to be smart with innate intelligence, so it's not going
Okay,
great.
that's fair enough. Alright, Lumi, as you approach this creature, it begins to take on a defensive position. Closer you get to it, trying to talk to it. Everyone else kind of notices as the snake begins to open its jaw widely as it's about to strike. Lumi, you hear a voice yell out to you to watch out as this creature does actually try to bite you. Oh my goodness,
It
that's
has to do a wisdom save if I still have sanctuary. Is that
Yep.
it?
Yes, since you haven't really
Yeah.
tapped it. Gregory, what is your spell DC for your
My
sanctuary?
my save DC, it's a wisdom save 16.
Alright, it just fails.
Yes.
It barely just fails. Alright, Lumi, this creature As you tried to get closer, it took on a defensive position as it tried to lunge at you. But thanks to Sanctuary, it failed miserably.
Lumi's just gonna go like, I think we have to subdue it. I'm pretty sure that's what it tried to tell me.
I don't know. That kind of looked like an attack from here.
Since I've seen its form, can I go to a snake form and try to calm it down by seeing another snake kind of deal? I don't know if it will just make it more pissed off or not, though.
It's worth a shot. Hi, Papa. It's worth a shot, but if you think you can do it, then go for it. Gregory attack. Oh no, Gregory's been thrown at the monster apparently.
What?
I don't know, Meg. Chat's being rude apparently. Alright,
Oh God!
Mew.
I am not a Pokemon.
And I try to communicate with it through tail talk. Yeah.
Through body language.
Yes.
Where's the Slytherin when we need one?
Savage.
Oh,
We need someone with a parcel tongue
oh dear.
or a snake charmer.
I mean,
Buzz, buzz.
I know a couple of delivery guys with parcels.
Oh God!
alrighty. Mew, as you take on the form of a snake, you slowly approach this creature, trying to hopefully calm it down.
I'm a baby snake. I'm a baby.
Alright. You
Baby.
take
Well,
on-
I mean, I
Snake,
assume my
snake,
snake form's a lot smaller than this guy, so.
Yeah, I forgot to mention this creature is actually considered huge. So it dwarfs
Yeah, so
all
I
of
am
you.
small.
Oh shit!
It quite
Small
literally
snacky.
it quite literally towers over all of you.
Oh no!
Yeah,
My baby.
you are, baby. Alright, Mew, as you try to slowly make your way towards it, the creature does in fact take on an even more defensive stance since it tried to aggressively attack Lumi as a warning shot, but it failed miserably because of the wisdom. It sees another snake approaching and it takes on the defensive curl. If it had
I will
a rattlesnake's tail, it would be aggressively warning you now.
Right. Well, I'm gonna try to communicate with it snake to snake.
Yes.
And be like, hey buddy, it's cool. We're not here to harm you. We're just here to talk. That's all. Yes, I'm going as high off my ass snake.
Oh my god. Alrighty.
I didn't mean to, but I'm going with it now.
Oh God!
Alrighty. Basically, as you try to speak to the snake, it seems to understand what you're saying, but it doesn't reciprocate anything. It just seems to go back into the defensive pose as it opens up its mouth to warn you to stay away.
Is there problems going on right now, man? Do you need to talk it out? I have, well, my friend has some stuff that can calm you down. Talking about Gregory and his weed.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness gracious almighty. Mew, as you try to speak to this creature and tell it about the weed and the stuff Gregory has apparently, I'm going to roll something real quick. Let's see. This creature, it's really dumb. This creature does not understand anything you're trying to tell it. As
I move my body into a heart-shaped form La. I'm a snake. I have that ability.
I mean, yes, you can move your body into that of a heart shape. That is something you can do.
Yes, and now the misunderstanding is that I'm actually in love with them, and now we have to do buddy. Perfect.
Oh my god. You, as you try this, the creature will try to attack you.
Ah,
It's really dumb and aggressive, guys. I'm sorry.
all right. Then well, dies.
Yoon, does a 24 hit you?
I don't have this. Oh wait, I don't even have a snake thing. Uh, I'm assuming yes.
Oh my god.
I don't know how much HP the snake has, but I'm pretty sure whatever damage you do, I'm gonna pop out of it.
It did a total of 6 damage to you.
No, maybe. I don't know. I need the snake. The
What?
snakies.
What snake did you turn into? We can just check out the. We can just check out the book.
Doing whatever this snake was based off of. I'm assuming like its normal form. So whatever you feel like what the original form of the snake was.
Alrighty. Not really net supernatural snakes, so. No, I'll just throw like a garden snake essentially. But yeah, I'll say that you're kind of just hanging on with 1 HP before you get knocked back into your normal form.
Well, poisonous snakes, which are 1/8 difficulty, have 2 HP.
Well, you and
It's
you.
like because the next one up is a medium-sized beast, which is a giant poison snake,
Okay.
and those have 11. And they're 1/4 difficulty.
Alright, well, either way, I'll pop out if it's just 1 HP backing up and I'm like, well, I tried. I don't think it understands anything we're saying at all. I think it's either lost its mind or I don't know.
There's the thing we have to get the yuck out of it.
Well, how are we supposed to do that?
Subdue it.
Hey, I'm not a snake charmer.
I don't know. Just try and hit it until it stops.
Mortal Kombat.
Oh, so are you sure go-to plan?
Well, when I don't know what else to do.
Ah!
Julia is going to activate the iPod.
Okay.
I'm thinking Blitzkrieg Bob.
Alrighty.
I Zune.
Alright, place down your tokens, guys.
I'm gonna go with blessing myself, Gregory, and Mune.
They are blessed.
Most of Lumi's attacks are saving throws, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, and she's got things. She can do things.
How far back were we?
She did tell you guys to stay back. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Except for Mune, who probably went up.
Mune, yeah.
So
I
me
think I'm
and
probably up
Julia
a
and
bit.
Turtle are probably farther back.
I'm probably over here.
It's up to you if you decide that you wanted to stay in range for like certain range of spells, but
But probably been right there then.
I would probably just keep it
Oh.
at least or at most a 30-foot distance in case if I need to do something with my
Also,
cards or anything.
Chat's asking if it's an iPod mini or a normal iPod.
It's
Wait,
an
yeah,
iZoom macro.
No, not the
God.
Zune. Never come back.
Wait,
Oh.
iZoom? I didn't know that.
that's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
I did not know those existed.
In this world, they do.
Apparently they do now in this world.
It's
Yeah.
the only full music player of its kind. I can call it whatever I want.
Yeah,
Also,
basically.
also, in Turtle's honor, I've decided it's the Rob Zombie cover of Blitzkrieg Bob.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I'm just imagining now it's just these little like boxes where wizards just shrink like criminals and stuff, shove them into the box, and force them to play music all day for people.
Oh my god. That's so
Wow.
That's basically how most technology works in Discworld.
Oh my god. We are becoming
There
Discworld
are-
now, apparently.
I would love it if we became Discworld.
I
Terry Pratchett was the best author possibly of all time.
need to look into Discworld stuff, Cody. Oh god.
Be prepared to just cry a lot.
Oh no.
No. Now I want to read it too.
Listen, he was a man who already wrote about how Death was just a very lonely guy who wanted to do his job as best he could. And then he found out that he had a terminal illness and he still had like a third of his career ahead of him to work that out in writing.
Yeah.
It was a lot.
And you know I'm a Good Omens fan, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should. Just so bad at reading. I just never take the time to. I am actually Lumi.
Usually the best characters are the ones you put a little bit of yourself into, honestly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to read. That's what Meme says.
That's why I
Is that
made
because
it
Saint
so
can't read?
Yeah, so if everything's gonna be understandable kind of deal, I've just decided that Meme doesn't know how to read.
Oh my god.
Out of spite, Fable. Out of
You're-
spite.
I
monster.
will make it so that the words will come to life and read them to you. I have to, you but
And I'll look at them and be like, sorry, I don't speak Italian.
oh my god, they will switch to Italian just to be able to for you to hear it.
They'll just it'll just have like be a magical envelope with tongues cast upon it
Yeah.
that just reads and
Yeah.
yells at Mune.
Yes.
Just imagine, like,
do that.
trying to read a book late at night with your partner next to you, and the book just screams out the words.
Oh, no. That's horrible, but also really funny.
And that's why books are banned.
Books are not banned, you boy. Okay. Alright, so yes. I guess roll initiative, everyone. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. There you go.
Yes, you did.
Oh goodness. Okay.
Man, I always forget where an initiative is until like the last second. Where is it? Let's
Yo!
go!
Ah! My ears!
Celebration.
All right. Oh no! I rolled a
Look at
5.
me.
You rolled
We-
19.
I'm
Nice.
good.
I rolled a 5, and poor Julie and I rolled bad. Oh, what's with the goblins being the lowest? Oh, is it because we're short?
Yeah.
So stubby legs?
Yes, Pastor, you're stubby legs. Alright. First in initiative order, Moonlight. It is your turn. What do you want to do?
I dab.
Alright, that's the end of your turn. That's the new initiative order is Lou.
Alright, I'm gonna shapeshift into a dire wolf. Into well, teeth-wise. Teeth-wise, I go rah, 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 and then bite.
How dare you run
So,
around into the
oh, I move up, then bite. Da, 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 then attack. 13?
Let's see. Sadly, a 13 will just miss.
I cry and die.
Alright.
I should have picked up Bloomy, so I'd had a
Are you sure it's a
pack
smart?
tactics.
Are you sure it's a smart idea to fight the fire snake?
We tried everything else. Too late now.
This seems like a bad idea.
You're a bad idea.
Your face is a bad idea.
I look at you with my direwolf muzzle and bare my fangs.
See, bad idea.
All right.
Oh.
Lumi, it's now your turn. What do you want to try to do?
Lumi thinks, well, fireball might not work. Daylight might not do much.
Oh,
Do you have any snow moves?
No! Of
What?
course not! So she's gonna take out like Nessie from under her little cape. Like sometimes she just puts Nessie there for protection and to keep warm. And she's gonna clutch again one of those gems and hold it tight and hope it's not gonna be a firework. I just
Is it a
like the
firework?
Gimba. Oh,
Healing
healing
spirit.
spirit. That's good. That's
Yeah.
kind of what I was hoping for, since we already have some bless.
Wait, I haven't casted bless on you yet.
Julia did. You remember,
Fuck.
you're blessed.
What am
Okay,
I concentrating
so-
on then?
I have no
Ah.
idea.
What?
Oh, it still has my bless from last time. Whoopsie. I forgot to remove that. Sorry. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Julie, for the hashtag blessed.
Okay. I've never used that, so I'm kind of I'm gonna put it slightly behind me. So anyone who steps in there is gonna get some healing.
Cool.
So you just see like Nessie kind of like dancing above and kind of like creating a beautiful kind of like aurora but fire square that looks very enticing. You just kind of feel like, sure would like to go dance in there somehow. And Lumi's gonna get even closer
Okay.
and kind of hiss.
All right. You
That's
got it. Em.
my turn.
Awesome.
Nice.
Awesome. Thank you, Jiggles, for the 8 months. I really appreciate it. Oh my goodness, it's almost been a year. Well, for that. I hate thinking about that. Anyway. Alright, and as you get closer and hiss at it, it's at the end of your turn.
Yep.
Alright, the over emotional ash snake is going to look at you think about its emotions and then let's see. Make one bite attack. Alright, it's gonna make one bite attack against Mune. A 10 will probably miss.
No, kidding.
Alright, then it's gonna try to constrict you, Lumi.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure 13 will miss. Wait, don't
Yeah.
you still have Sanctuary on?
No. Oh, that's
Did
what
you
you're
attack this time?
concentrating on.
Lumi didn't attack anyone. Lumi just
It's Gregory's
Then
spell.
no.
Yeah.
I think it's the person who has sanctuary on them. As long as they don't attack,
Yeah.
they have
As long as you don't
Yeah, I haven't attacked yet.
attack a creature, or like cast a spell that makes a creature make a save, then you're fine.
Alright, I rolled a 4,
Okay.
so I believe that means I have to try to go after Mune since it's the closest thing, right?
Yes. Yeah. The attack will divert to the next nearest creature can reach.
Alright, then attack towards you, Mune. But anyway, Giggles, how are
Yeah.
you doing? Thanks for dropping by. Mune, the 9's gonna miss, so this creature both tries to bite you and constrict you, and it misses both times.
It's too over emotional right now.
Yeah.
I know
I'm
how that
kind of
feels.
like, we could have had something special.
I think a lot of us know it's like to be overly emotional at times.
Oh goodness.
I woke up too early, so there'll be consequences for that later. Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that. Alright, Carsty boy, what are you doing, sir?
My turn. Let's see.
Thank you for the eye.
I am. Hold on. Let me filter my spells real quick. Bonus actions here. Okay, I'm going to bonus action. Uh, okay, there's no benefit to upcasting this. It's not damage wise. Okay, I'm going to bonus action since Turtle's not here. This one's out for you, Turtle. And he's gonna pull out some cards and alter this snake's fate by casting Hex on it.
Oh no, not Hex.
And I'm going to I'm going to this thing's probably pretty strong, so I'm gonna hex its strength. So it has disadvantage on strength checks. So just go ahead and cast that.
How could you curse?
There we go. And then for my action, so I'm gonna get a little bit closer here, near Mune's spirit thing. Actually, I need to go up one more, I think. Yeah, just to be sure. And I'm going to.
Give me a Lumi spirit thing.
Did I say Mune? Just say Lumi.
You said me.
You said
Fuck!
Moon, but
Why am I like this
I was
today?
like, wait, did I summon a spirit thing? I was like,
What?
wait, no, I
Why?
did it.
Why am I like this?
Moon,
So
if you were a
oh, God.
shepherd,
I,
bro,
I,
you
I
can
think
summon all
I
the
think I
stuff.
should have took a nap today. I should have took a nap today. I'm gonna draw a card here. Eh. Let's see. Ooh, a 1. Okay. I'm gonna let's see. I think yeah, 1, 3, or 5. I can make a spell attack with this. So I am going to let's see. What's my spell attack bonus? +8. Okay. Oh yeah, I think a 25 hits.
Yeah, 25 will sadly hit.
Okay. So then I do D6 plus my wisdom mod, so D6 plus 5 force damage. Oh god dang it.
So
so
sadly,
that
1?
7
7?
no sorry 6. 6 force and then 5 for my hex.
Okay, so a total of 11 damage.
11 damage, yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Unfortunately. Oh, I can't believe I rolled minimal on that. Okay, and that's in my turn.
Alrighty. Cody,
Greg
you
is just
lovable
flinging all the
potato.
cards.
You lovable potato. What are you gonna do? There's a huge snake monster. Lumi and Mune are hissing at it for some reason.
Hiss, 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 hiss.
First, we're gonna hex it.
Alright, so it's now
Ooh.
double hexed.
Yeah, X Bros.
Uh, what was the?
I did strength.
Let's do dexterity then.
Oh, that's disadvantage on strength and dexterity checks now. Nice. Mune, it's a good time to grapple it.
No.
And
Yes,
we're
Mune,
gonna go.
try to grapple a creature 2 sizes larger than you, please. What?
Ride it. Right, it's
You're talking about it's only one size larger than me. I'm huge. Or I'm tall. I'm large. It's huge.
You're not large.
I am. Christ.
Size-wise, you're okay. Yeah, we're technically you're supposed to be a large creature, but we're keeping you medium for now.
How dare you? Hurt.
Just don't know how to make your token bigger. That makes it make sense. Anyway, 22 will definitely hit Cody. Because I think large is like 4 squares.
Yeah, it's 4.
Okay, here I'll turn you 4 squares, but if you abuse it, I'm gonna take it away from you.
Obviously, I'm going to.
Okay, I'm taking that away from you. Preemptively taking it
Son of
away.
a-
13. Okay, so 22 to hit, 13 damage. 16 will also hit, actually. Ooh, another
For
16
16
points.
damage.
Dang, okay. Alright, this creature is looking beat up now. Nice. Very nice. Meg, why are you quoting that? Why are you quoting Braveheart? At least I think that's where it's from. Alright, Mune, it's your turn now.
I did it. I shall bite again. And since Lumi's next to me, I get pack tactics. So I get advantage.
Alright.
I'm gonna go curl up now to a
Alright.
ball.
Don't you have a D4 too for bless?
I don't think it would matter with this one, or with this part, or with this time,
9,
because I would
10,
need what,
12.
a 5,
Yeah.
since it's 13 to hit.
It's 14 actually. You would need,
Yeah,
you would
so
actually need like a D6 and hit it the 6 exactly. I just did the
quick,
math.
Lumi, give me your blessing as well. Move it to both our blessings.
Could give you my 9 that I rolled earlier, but it's not gonna work.
I
Yeah,
mean,
sadly. It still would just be a 13 if I hit 4 anyway,
Yep.
so.
yeah. Wait, because let's see. If we got 9, that'd be 9 plus 3 plus. Oh no, it's 9 plus 5, which would be 14. And you are
Really?
blessed. So at minimum you roll 15.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna give you my 9. Cause that's your number, then you add your modifier to it.
Yeah,
It's just your die.
your dice roll. Yeah,
Oh, so it'd be the 5 then. Okay.
yeah.
So
Plus-
give you a 9.
Hey,
Nah, there you go.
that's 18.
Alright, then I'll definitely hit them.
I did it. I have to thank everyone that helped me. Lumi, thank you.
Gregory for explaining to Lumi mid-combat how the spell works.
Sorry, Ian doesn't understand the technicalities. Ian only understands that it was you that helped. Let's see. Alright, and then I do damage. 10.
Alrighty. 10 points of wound damage. Got it.
The woo damage.
This creature is actually looking bloody now. As weird as that sounds, because it's made out of fire and ash. Alright. Oh, wait, that was Lumi's turn. That's my bad. Was that the
Yeah.
end of your turn? We'll say.
I guess that is, since you decided it was. But no, yeah, I'm done.
Alright, Lumi, it's your turn.
So bonus action, Lumi's gonna move the healing spirit that I somehow managed to do something else there. So I can move it 30 feet as a bonus action. So preemptively put it there for the incoming possible strikes. And you said it's already like pretty hurt.
Yep.
How does it
Hmm.
look like now that it's hurt? Like, does it seem like we can see the elemental within? Does it, you know, seem to be breaking apart?
It because of the body looks like it's completely covered in ash, and as you, like, if you look at the token, it looks like it's completely made out of ash, its scales, and some of, like, underneath the scales there's a lot of embers and stuff. Because of the damage you've all done, much of the ash covering its scales have begun to fall off, so you can see more of the embers underneath its body. So it is kind of falling apart at the moment. But no, you
Hmm.
won't. You're not able to see the previous elemental. All you can see is the embers within its body, kind of like lighting up more and more since much of its protective skills have fallen off due to the damage you've all done to it.
All right. I'm gonna go. Oh my god. I kind of don't want to be
Man,
the one to kill it.
if you do want to try
Imagine
to knock it
I
out, you
have
can.
an issue of not wanting to kill. That's a first.
You are kind of bloodthirsty. Yeah, that is true.
I can't do that. Sure. I'm gonna, just for flavor, cast Command.
Mhm.
I might be. The word I have in mind might totally mean something else, but whatever, I don't care. It's Lumi's moment. She's gonna say, in her mind, she's calling to the elemental, and
Mhm.
she's gonna say, resist.
All right.
Is it resisting?
Might also interpret it as resist to the spell that I just threw at you, but whatever.
All
Oh
right.
no. Well, sanctuary shattered.
She's trying to empower, basically, the
Really?
elemental within.
All right. Let me.
Hmm.
Um. Let's see what
Fight
happens, I
it.
guess.
Fight it. Do it. Do it. Just do it.
Uh, Lumi, as you try to call out to the elemental you believe that is within the creature, sadly, it seems your spell has no effect on it, as whatever it is inside of it
Did I not read
succeeded.
again?
No,
Okay.
no, I rolled the saving throw. It seems to have resisted your spell to resist.
Oh
It's
no.
fine.
It
It was
it
just
just
for flavor.
you got it. I gotcha. All right,
And
bring
that's
on.
Lumi's turn! And she
Alrighty.
hisses again a little bit.
All right. Uh, right. This creature, confused, angry, hurt, is gonna try on its not on its exact last leg, but going to try to it's going to try to bite Mune again, since Mune bit into it. Mune, does a 21 hit?
Surprised it's trying to
I'm
run.
gonna use my last die, a 4.
All right.
So it has to use 4 plus its modifiers.
4 plus its modifier, so 4, 2. I'm pretty
Plus
sure a
5.
9 will hit you, Mune. So yes, so Mune, you take exactly no damage because a 9 will miss you. Curse you, Mune.
You're
And
welcome.
it's gonna try
Uh,
to constrict Luby now. Luby, does a 20 hit you?
Yeah.
Alright, you are
now I
now.
used my special, but no, I'm kidding. I
Oh
wish
my
I had a special thing.
Alright,
Gross.
Luby, this creature grapples you, kind of like, it essentially constricts you as it grapples you, and you take a total of 14 damage.
Ouchie.
You are now grappled, which means until the grapple ends, until the grapple ends, the target is restrained, and the
You said 14?
yeah,
Or
14 points of damage.
Okay.
1-4.
Okay.
Ready? Gregory, it's your turn. The creature has captured Lumi. Actually. Wait, hold on. Let me just roll something real quick. Just to be fair. Just to be fair, I was saying it's not the smartest. Okay. The creature has grappled Lumi, and it's gonna try to take her away.
What? That's illegal.
That's kind of
Hey,
funny.
yo, no.
You have attack of opportunity if you so wish to take it.
Louis having general trauma of all the cats in the desert that were taken away by giant snakes.
Technically, would you say that Lumi was still in my range while being pulled away? Huh?
Oh my god. Yes, just roll you puddle.
Yes, advantage.
Yes, kill me.
Oh god.
Bring me honor.
Dude. Oh
He
my
gave it.
god, turtle. There's no terrace. Back, you butt. 8 damage. Okay. Alright, this creature's gonna move exactly 30 feet away from you, and
We had 60 feet of movement naturally.
no, actually, it has a total of naturally it
Spin-
has 40 feet.
That's-
Actually, I moved 10
Okay.
because of its size.
I just thought because since it's grappling and something, it can only move half distance, unless it's because the size difference.
There's a size difference, so I'll move about there. As you watch as it tries to slowly dig into the ground using its heat.
Hey, whoa. Oh no.
It actually can't burrow. I just realized that. That's my
What?
fault. That is my fault. Thoughts for later, I suppose.
This
But
thing
yeah,
can
Kind of.
burrow.
At this point, you just hear some loud, high-pitched cat screaming noise.
Oh no.
Nah, to be fair, this is technically Fable's fault because I could go after them if we were level 6. So this is totally Fable's fault.
Oh,
How is it
shush.
my fault?
If you leveled us last week on my birthday,
Last week wasn't your birthday. Your birthday was at the first of this month. I mean, not the
That's
first
not
of
the
this
point
month.
here.
My goodness, the first week of this month, I should say. Goodness gracious.
my argument still stands.
Oh my god.
Oh gosh.
But yes, Gregory and Mew, you watch as this creature slowly burns the floor, like burns the ground from under it as it tries to burrow its way into the ground, taking Lumi with it. Gregory, what are you
Before
going to do?
Yeah, before we can get too deep, I'm going to cast like in its area, doing my best not to hit Lumi with this. I'm going to cast oh shoot, I would lose my hex on it. You know what? This is worth it. Okay. I will
Oh,
cast
no.
hypnotic pattern,
Alrighty.
and I'm gonna place it right there. So it has to make a wisdom save.
Oh no. It's not the wisest.
It's
It rolled a 4.
yes. All right. So now while I'm concentrating on this, for the next minute, this thing is hypnotized and it can't move, do or act.
Okay.
Greg was just gonna like kind of like reach out towards Lumi, trying to like, Lumi, take my hand.
Alrighty. That.
Greg was also gonna just yell like, don't damage it. It's currently hypnotized.
Saw its last leg, taking a tiny cat with it, as Lumi has PTSD, like she said. Of the others
Can I
being
say
taken
Lumi
away.
first?
And Julie, it's your turn.
All right. Uh, Last.
Blast. So anyway, Julia started blasting. Alright. A 16 will actually hit it. Alright.
I'm gonna throw my Fury of the Small.
Okay.
So that's an extra 3 damage. How's it?
Alrighty.
Okay.
I was about to say, how do you want to do it?
Hey! Hell yeah. Get him.
We are still trying to save the essence of the fire elemental. So my Eldritch Blasts look like I'm throwing knives made of energy, and I'm just gonna pin it through the tail.
Okay.
See if we can't figure out how to get our guy out of there.
Alrighty. As the creature is knocked out, Lumi, you are now officially free from the creature.
Are we out of combat?
Well, Julia did knock it out, kind of. Well, Julia pinned its tail to the ground, so I'm kind
Okay.
of technically counting that as enemy, maybe? But yes, we are now officially out of combat.
Lumi runs. Oops, that's not the right thing. She's gonna run into the spirit thing
uh-huh.
to get the heals for advantages.
Fair enough.
That's like 1d6 if anyone else is hurt. Lumi's just gonna say, "Come in the dancing light if you're hurt."
I'm fine. I think you and me are the only ones that possibly took damage. Definitely you.
I don't take damage. I'm good.
Curse you.
They're just for fun. 39 point of healing.
Oh my goodness, Lumi, what are you doing? Why did you get a 39?
I feel better now. Well, how should we do this now?
I have no idea.
Hmm.
Ah,
Lumi's gonna
Well, what
get
do we
close
need to do
again.
exactly?
Oh, I'm glad you landed, bud. Tell Minx we said hi.
hi.
Glad you landed safely. I hope you're feeling good.
I was out of tab. Ah.
We hexed the snake for you, Raikoi. So like it was like as if Turtle was here.
Also, tell Minx I'm fighting the universe and I seem to be winning so far. Even though she totally didn't exactly say that, I'm taking her words as well. I'm fighting it. But yes, all right.
Um, Lumi is just. I mean, okay. Lumi is not very smart, but she believes in things.
Mhm.
One of the last times she dealt with a fire elemental, it was for Saren, the bear.
Yes.
So she's gonna grasp her symbol and she's gonna channel divinity, I guess. Cause why not?
I mean, yeah, I'm sure, yeah. Greg's just kind of being very cautious, like, that thing's not gonna, like, spontaneously combust now or anything, right? You know?
It could. It
I'll go more
could.
specific. I'll go actual like Radiance of the Dawn, but I do
Mhm.
not intend to like actually kill it.
Alrighty.
Maybe I should get some water ready just in case.
Okay, Lumi, as you cast your Radiance of the Dawn, you you hear the voice of Saren guiding you as you try to release the elemental from inside this creature, I guess from inside this creature's body. Lumi, after a little bit of time, after a little bit of chanting and saying whatever words you believe you should say, everyone, you watch as these creatures, these small dwarf tabaxis, kind of wearing tribalistic clothing like Lumi, approach you all. Without saying a word, they gather around the creature's body and they begin to chant. They begin to say this chant. Lumi, almost instinctively, you begin to chant along with them. As you watch as this creature body begins to glow in brilliant, radiant light, as the scales of the ashen snake begin to wither away, and inside you see the ashes begin to form of the elemental you saw before. He looks, well, it looks angry, almost at the fact that it was used for such a stupid ritual. But then you watch as the light engulfs it as well, and it's this anger it has, this anger and pained look in its eyes begins to wither away as the elemental itself begins to glow brightly. And after a little bit, its once beautiful angry flames begin to slowly cool down as the elemental looks like it's finding peace within itself. After a little bit, after about a minute or two of this ritual going on, its body turns to ash, but this time in a much more peaceful, happy way. And from its ashes lies a small gem. Lumi, you kind of seen these gems before. Your tiny familiar actually has them.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Lumi will just, like grasp it with two of her claws, like the
Right?
thumb claw and the index claw,
As you grasp
and
it,
she's just gonna. Oh yeah.
I was gonna say, as you grasp it, it feels warm, but like it feels like it should be burning you, but it doesn't. This has
Huh.
like a beautiful warmth to it.
I feel like this would beautifully go there, and she's just gonna, like how those gems are kind of like just levitating behind Nessie. She's just gonna try to put it in orbit, as one would say.
Alrighty.
see, see if it works.
Well, as you do so, it begins to float, following the same orbs, the ones that were following Nessie. And,
Wow, it
and now,
worked.
and now you have access to another spell if you so choose to get one. And Nessie can now do 4 spells.
Oh
That's
my
crazy.
god. Heck yeah.
I'll have to look it
All the
up later.
spells.
I don't know if I should wait. Maybe there's some overpowered, but I'll look it up.
Feel free to pick whatever spell and you think it'd be funny for Lumi to have, since
Yeah.
you have pyrotechnics, which is just fireworks.
So
Mhm.
well, we don't know if they're the soul kittens, but
They
those
do,
new arrivals, they're still here.
yes. Let me describe them real quick. These small tabaxis, these small dwarf tabaxis do resemble Lumi in a way, with Well, they do have really beautiful clothing with lots of like this beautiful silk clothing with lots of embroidered symbols on them. They do actually share a resemblance to Lumi in a way, although their fur patterns are much more like sandish colors, so more tan with little bits of brownish tufts here and there. They kind of like look at you. Specifically, they look at you, Lumi, kind of studying you, trying to figure out where you're from, since they've never seen someone like you before. Well, they do
I
kind of
think
like look at everyone, but they're more focused on Lumi at the moment.
Okay.
you may have only seen a cat crying because of an eye infection, but you can all
Oh,
kind of see like Lumi's eyes well up from this experience and from like meeting these cousins, if I may say.
That's a good way of talking about them, yeah.
Ohana means family. Family means no one left behind.
Oh my god, Curtis.
Sorry.
Lumi's gonna try to approach one of them,
Alrighty.
kind of like bow
Hey,
to not
Gregory,
appear
we're gonna
threatening.
go over here now.
Okay.
Alright.
Where are we going? I meet you halfway. Yep. Whoa. No.
Juliet begins to walk away.
Man, this is wild, man. You know, it's like, uh, so everything's gonna be okay. Gregory also.
Everything's going to be okay. And Lumi's going to have a private moment with her community now.
Oh. Okay. So do you think they're the good guys?
I trust Lumi's judgment.
You know what? Yeah. You know what? That's fair. I think
But
Lumi's grown a lot. So Gregory's just gonna start doing like a fortune reading, see how well this turns out.
alright. But Ed, you were saying?
Well, Lumi just kind of presents her head, kind of bow a little bit, getting closer to one of them to like be non-threatening desert cat behavior.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna be like, in. I think she's gonna try primordial first. Because I
Okay.
kind of want to think that Lumi mostly spoke primordial with her tribe because, like, what the fuck is common there? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
What the fuck is common, right? You know.
Alright, real quick. Thanks, Candy, for the raid. I really appreciate it. How was Fallout 76?
Ooh,
You-
welcome Raiders.
Did you have fun? Did you beat up any of the Scourge monsters? Did you become the king of the land? I don't really know what you do with Fallout, to be honest, anymore.
I, I,
It's been so
I,
long.
I think Fallout 76 is just like any other Fallout game, just multiplayer.
Yeah, but you fight giant Scorch monsters instead of normal giant mutants, but no, you can't have those anymore. Anyway,
I
back
think
to Ed's moment. Yep. Alright.
So
But
Lumi's just gonna say, "Hi, pleasure to meet you finally. Are you the
uh,
soul kittens?"
yep. So, and they look at you and they do kind of reply in primordial. They look at you and say, yes, we are. You are strange. You're like us, but you're not us. Where are you from?
Well, I'm from a desert area. Don't really have a name for the desert. It's just the desert. And it was my people, our tribe, the followers of Kavak.
As soon as you
And
say that name to me, you see as many of them. Like, I want. Okay, there's a total of 5 of them. Just to give a good amount of them. There's 5 of them in total. As soon as you say their name, they have this shocked expression on their face, and they kind of like at least one of them looks scared while the like another one looks at you with like kind of like a pitying look in their eyes, but it's mostly just shocked that you said that.
Mm, well, that's what it was. But I mean, I'm here now, and she's gonna show her symbol of Siren. Think I'm starting to understand things. How the world was not what I was told.
They kind of like whisper amongst themselves, saying stuff like, "She's part of the lost ones. The lost ones. She can be saved. She knows." And they kind of like just kind of like whispering. The one that appears to be a leader says, uh, "If this is true that you understand, we have much to discuss then." And he kind of
I
like
would love to.
he looks at your symbol and says, and kind of like turns back to them, and Primordial says, "I believe her. She has the symbol of the she has a symbol of the bear. She is not she's not like the other we have encountered. She can be trusted for now." And like they kind of like nod. Still kind of not 100% sure, mostly because they're a little bit skeptic. But they're basically happy to see another dwarf tabaxi around. As
Lumi is still kind of very emotional.
mhm.
She's kind of just gonna say, I understand you're, not very trusting and so very understandable. But it felt very different when you guys were all chanting, and I somehow just knew the words. It was like I was longing for that my whole life, like a second nature. So I'd be really, really interested in knowing more.
The leader will nod to you, and he'll say that his name is uh oh goodness gracious. His name is Doom, mostly because I believe that they would have like names related to the desert, and that's the first thing I thought of. Because I'm not the
That's cute.
brightest when it comes to names, but yes, his name is Doom. He looks at you and kind of like says, "I am called Doom. What is it that you are referred to?"
Oh, I'm Lumi Flare Seeker.
See,
And she's gonna pull out Nessie again. This is Nessie.
yeah, like
We're
you
luminescence.
they all like as soon as you bring out Nessie, a lot of them are just enthralled by this really adorable flame creature. As some of them like kind of try to pet Nessie, but they kind of it takes them a little bit before they actually touch Nessie. That it's a creature made out of pure flame, so they kind of don't. But you can see that they still want to. But
Nessie is very nice, but yeah, it can burn other people a little bit. For me, she feels warm and cozy.
uh, Mune, as well as you, Lumi, since you're the closest to them, you actually see that embroidered on their clothes is a specific rune, one you've seen before. The fire rune. They do actually have it embroidered in their clothes, and it looks really beautiful. But Dune will look at you all and say, come, we have much to discuss, as he kind of like goes away from the giant hole in the ground, as to
Oh my
hopefully
god.
not fall into it.
Yeah, that'd be
Lumi
bad.
will signal everyone else to come along.
I follow.
Yeah. Come
And
along.
Or would Lumi prefer just to be in Yoon's fluff as they walk?
I think Lumi will walk on their own. A bit
Yeah.
more proud.
all right. As you all walk away from the battlefield, the as you walk away from the battlefield, you are guided to a small, very small encampment that these Souls Kittens have set up. It's nothing too fancy, just some small pots and pans, a tent or two, things like that. As they essentially sit down and they greet you officially, and they kind of speak. They kind of do it. They mostly speak in primordial, but the leader Dune does speak to all of you and says, "Greetings, everyone. I am known as Dune. I am the leader of this small group. We were sent here by the shaman to help a elemental cross over. Let it, but we were shocked to find another one. We were shocked to find a lost one here, surrounded by what we hoped to be friends. It is a pleasure
my
to meet
friends,
you
yeah.
all."
We are very friendly, yes.
And he kind of like stares at
Lumi,
you.
Lumi has been kind to us.
And we've made sure that she hasn't gotten eaten.
Yes, that is good that Lumi hasn't got to eat.
I mean, she almost did.
She's had some close calls, but we're always there to, get her out of danger. That's what
Well,
friends are for.
Someone's gotta play bait once in a while.
You do not have to be bait. There's always a better way. Ah!
I'm kind of solid, I can do things.
Gregor's like clutching his stomach. Well, sir. The stress. Well, thank you very much for inviting us back. Gregor's just gonna kind of take a look around the place. What kind of condition is the place in?
Actually, Gregory, something you noticed, the tents are actually pretty much well kept. It looks like the tents appear to be made out of materials that you would only find in desert areas. So pretty much like very high, humid, high temperature climates. Some like you
Really?
Yeah, you're not really exactly an expert when it comes to like furs and pelts, but you do know that these pelts, the tents are made out of a specific pelt that you would find on creatures that mostly are in like deserty areas, which is interesting because you would imagine that not many creatures with fur would be able to live in desert climates. But look at the sand cats; they do just fine there, which is insane.
Right.
But yes,
Okay.
yeah. A lot of their clothing, as I mentioned, is mostly robes mostly robes that appear to be made out of silk with the different embroidered designs onto their clothing. And they do have really mostly fur patterns that do fit to help them camouflage better into the sand, like into the sandish areas. That is pretty much what you notice about this place. It's interesting. It looks out of place here, but it's if they're you would imagine that if they're in a desert, this would be more at home for them than anything.
Gotcha.
Do I see similarities with my people? Like,
Actually, and yeah, you do. This looking at all the tents, the clothing, everything, it feels like home for you.
I'm not gonna lie, this is a bit surreal. Like, this really looks close to my home, but a bit different at the same time.
Is it because of the lack of sand?
No, it's just like the way they're organized, the materials they're using. But at the same time, it's just slightly different. Not quite the same decorations. Um, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's so weird. I know I'm just saying that, but it's so weird. All this time I thought we were the only one.
He just kind of Greg just kind of just pat her on the shoulder. It's like, I know, right? Really blows the mind when you gaze into and see things from a. You know, I'm just gonna stop talking now. It's your moment.
It's like, you know, I'm sure you had that moment in your life, Gregory, when you realize like how big the world is with all the stars.
Oh, very much so, yeah.
That's my moment, but in the micro level. It's like I'm suddenly seeing the universe.
So you could say it's almost like as if you at last see the light, as if fog is lifted.
Yeah, really, really heavy fog.
Ah,
That is made out of a lot of sandstorms.
and it's like the sky is new.
I mean, she looks up. It's pretty much the same.
I mean, and it's like the sun. You know, it's like it's all warm and real and bright. You know, and feels like the world has somehow shifted.
Shifted, yeah, but the sun is pretty much the same. Now you're kind of like stretching it a little bit. At least in my understanding.
Hmm.
Well, I mean, we should try and do we have any gifts? Let me look. Oh, I have gold. Lumi's gonna
I
go back. Oh yeah,
I have some mushrooms to offer.
that can work. Golden mushrooms. I mean, I'd like that gift. Can I like take one or two?
Yeah, here you go.
Thank you. And she's gonna go back to Dune.
Mhm.
She's gonna be like, well, I don't really know what is custom, but I feel like you're so gracefully welcoming us here. I should return a gift or something. So here's uh, mm, let me think quickly. Here's 50 gold and 3 mushrooms.
All right, he'll gracefully accept it, and a bit confused, well, in return, some he'll trade you some plums that can be that are found in the desert.
Oh, sweet. I'll give that back to Julia. I'm sure you can cook something with those.
Plums, you said?
Yeah, plums.
Here's some plums, desert plums. I've never had them, but I'm sure you can do something with that.
Surprisingly, you can actually find certain fruits and stuff in the desert, which is kind of cool. But yes,
Yeah.
he gives you some plums. He kind of like looks at you, Lumi, and says, um, I am sure you have many questions. If I am able to answer, I will be more than happy to help you with that.
I do. I mean, you said I was part of the lost ones. What kind of have a feeling I know what you mean, but can you like talk about it a bit more in details? What's that?
Yes.
What's the lost ones?
Uh, The storyteller tells of a tribe that many moons ago were tricked into following a trickster, never to be seen again. One day, a would-be leader came to the tribe. A would-be trickster came to the tribe, promising them a good life with many new different things, a new way to use fire. Many of the tribe did not believe in this trickster, but sadly his words were like honey to some of us, and a small group of them followed him, never to be seen again. We referred to them as the Lost Ones, for after a great storm happened, we lost contact with them. But now we know that the tribe still exists because of you and another we've encountered. The other one was not so easy to talk to. From what we were told, our scouts were attacked because um something about global warming. He kind of like tilts his head, kind of confused by that sentence. Like, what does that mean?
Well, if ever it can help you, and maybe, I don't know, understanding better in case you encounter more of them again. It's this god we were told about, Kavak. Um, wants us to precipitate global warming, which would be that everywhere in this world, in all realms, would be really hot. Because cold is death. Like the night of the desert, it's cold and it's lonely. So having light everywhere, warmth everywhere would basically make it so that our people would flourish. Um, yada 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 or something like that.
They kind of like they listen to your story. Many of them are very confused as to what, why would some like they understand that it gets cold in the desert, but like, why would anyone want to get rid of that? That's just normal. They're just confused by
Lumi
your story.
also is not the best. She she was taken to become one of the cleric that was sent out, but she didn't learn to read. She didn't listen to anything. She's like, our explanations are not the best. But that's what. But still,
It's still kind of like the idea behind it. Um, now that I've been with my friends here, I kind of understood that, there's also a balance in all things. And, well, I guess you can't have warm without having cold or something like that. You need to feel cold to feel warm, which I've been feeling a lot too whenever I invoke Siren's powers. And that kind of made me think about things, like how Siren's warmth is really good. Then using it for good after that, I get to feel a bit cold, which is not very fun, but at the same time, maybe it's a price to pay. So, yeah, I think my brothers and sisters may not have had the luck that I had to meet these people, my friends. And they're just really stuck on their mission. I don't think they're really necessarily bad.
They just listen to your story. Uh, he asked you. He actually Dune will say this. He says, "Lumi, uh, does your tribe have does your tribe have a storyteller? You know, one
Yeah,
who who repeats the history of your tribe.
Yeah, we do. There's always someone to take over as they age and pass away. But our other elders sometimes will say that the new story keeper is kind of like saying bullshit. That happens all the time. But we try to get the general idea, understand that each storyteller is gonna have a bit of their own flair, if you know what I mean. Flair, flair seeker.
Kind of like nod
But
along to
yes,
this.
I understand the flaw of our ways. There's no writing, and clearly there's been some things that were totally lost, and I don't understand why. Well, now that you tell me, I understand why. It was clearly by design.
Yes, the job of the story keeper is to repeat the history of the tribe to the best of the abilities, but yours sound like they are made to lie to you. That is not good.
No, it's not. I think we would all really benefit to know the truth. Might not be the tribe's best interest, now that I'm considering that it's more like a design thing, but it's the individual's best interest. They should know. They have the right to know.
Hmm. Oh,
So this trickster you're talking about, is it Kavak? Well, the one that we were told was named that way. Or is it a different entity?
it is. I believe it is this Kavak, yes. At least that is what our storyteller has told us. Perhaps they went by a different name uh, when they first got your tribe to follow them. I am
Hmm.
not the I'm not the brightest when it comes to remembering these history. If you wish to learn more, you can speak to our storyteller, and I believe they can tell you the story in much more greater detail.
I would definitely. Um, are they a bit spiritual too?
Yes, they are very spiritual. Many of our tribes actually worshipped a fire goddess known as Sol. We believe that her and Saren were once friends. It is why many
Oh,
of us, when you showed us the symbol, trusted you.
the name makes sense now. Gregory will be happy. Um, okay, well, I would definitely like to talk to them. There's a couple things I would like to confirm too.
Our
If
tribe
they
is
want to receive me, it doesn't have to be now.
I believe the elder would be more than happy to meet you. They are. I fear that the elder is very far from where we are. We live in the desert, a little ways
Oh,
out of the a little ways out of this main land here. If you ever have a chance to go there, we would more than happily visit you. We mark it on the map where they are, which is actually in the Soul Kingdom. But that's just a giant desert area, so I'll just put a giant elf in
oh.
there.
You should put a kitty icon on it.
Alrighty. Alright, giant kitty icon for the mutants. Hopefully I can draw one up because this thing is.
Do you perchance remember the name of your elder?
The DM has not thought of a name for the elder yet. Give him a second.
Okay, never mind.
Elder Swiftwind.
There you go, giant kitty symbol for Luby.
Nice.
Actually, I am going to call the elder, elder sun chaser, because it sounds like
Aw, that's
something a
cute.
cat would do.
That's
Elder
cute.
Blowing Dust.
It makes a similar name as the nomenclature of Lumi and her siblings.
Yeah.
I think the elder should be called Big Flopper.
That's his if you're buddy with him.
Yeah, that's only if you're friends with him, I'm afraid. You're not on that level
Um,
yet, Julia. But maybe if you play your cards right, you will be.
Oh man.
But yes, that is the name of the elder. Let me write down
Good.
in my notes so I can remember it myself.
We'll
Yep.
definitely think of going there eventually when we're around. We'd gladly like to hear the details of this and maybe think about what I could do to help the tribe. Well, our lost ones.
He'll nod and he'll look at you, Lumi, and say, he'll nod and say, Lumi, as a show of good faith and to show that, as a show of good faith, I wish to teach you a. This just sounds so silly. I wish to teach you a song that our people sing that should help you in your journey.
I would gladly learn it, yes?
As he does so, he's quite literally teaching you the song of his people. Now that I say that, that sounds so silly. But
It doesn't.
he'll gather the rest of them. Like he'll gather the small group, and they'll discuss about themselves. Some of them seem to be disagreeing about teaching an outsider, but as he talks to them, he did mention that you are under Saren's protection, so that usually means that you're a good person. So yes, after a little bit of discussing, they will come back to you, and once you're ready, they will begin teaching you a beautiful song in basically in the primordial, which is basically the fire part of primordial. So if Ifrid, I don't even know, I'm not even trying to read that one. Basically, you've after like about 3 to 4 minutes of this beautiful song,
Mm-hmm.
you all feel empowered. For the next while, your fire based attacks are actually, you can add a 1d6 to your fire spells. You have all learned the fire song known as Fire Soul. And
But
Julia,
Fable.
yeah,
I don't have fire spells.
well, um,
What am I gonna do? All I
Simple.
got is
Light one
force
of your
and sight.
cards on fire and just throw it at them.
Well, wait, hold on. Sorry, I stand corrected. I do have one fire spell.
Yeah,
My new
yeah,
meteor.
yeah.
Just that's the only one I got.
Get corrected.
Oh,
man.
and
Is it one at least?
elemental weapon.
oh my God.
So you said it's called Fire Soul?
Yeah, Fire Soul.
Okay.
Look at this
And it
guy
takes,
here saying
like-
he doesn't have fire and he has 2 spells.
It
Yeah, both
takes
third
how
level.
long to sing?
It just
Roughly.
roughly about like 3 minutes. So think of it as one action. In mechanic wise, it'll take one action, basically within like a 30-foot range of you. Everyone will be able, like, that can hear it. Any ally within you will be able to add a 1d6 to their to any fire based attacks. So like if you use a fire spell, you can be like, I want to add this bonus. So think of it like as a small guidance, but it's
Mhm.
mostly towards fire based stuff. So it's gonna be really useful for Lumi since she's a light cleric, Mune whenever they use fire spells, and Julia because they have Scorching Ray.
That's cool.
Yes. So basically,
It lasts for like 1 minute. Let's
yeah,
say
it
like
lasts for 1 minute.
like
essentially.
bless.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
essentially like Bless. Just to keep it kind of simple. But yeah, you now learn the song of the Soul Kittens. A kind of like well
Yay.
kept secret that they want to teach you because, as Dune mentioned, it is a show of goodwill. Yes. So
Thank you
basically,
so much.
he'll nod and basically tell you, "May souls and Saren's blessings forever watch over you, Lumi. And I hope to one day see you at our home again."
I would love to. Definitely. I'll make sure to use this song for good uses. Protect my friends and continue our quest. We've been trying to do some good around. Well, it's very hard at times.
Just he kind of like looks at you and says, "I believe in you and do the best you can." That
I
and
appreciate it.
if there's anything you guys want to ask them, feel free to do so. Dune is more than happy to answer any questions.
Okay, so I have a list of questions here. And so many things to ask. Like, you were talking about like the group Lumi was from and everything, and and this whole split that happened. So, I just want to know who's the goodies and who's the baddies.
He kind of looks at you, scratches his head, and says, "Um, from our from what the storykeeper has mentioned, her tribe was tricked into following this trickster. If you
I
see
see.
it like that, then our side is the good ones, but it's
Mm-hmm.
it's not so simple as that. Many of them were tricked into following a false slash tricksterish being. So they are not bad, but they have been made to believe that they are what they believe in is good."
See, I see. So, uh, does your god is your god gonna help prevent the heat death of the universe?
What is that? Kind of like does not know how to answer that
Global
question.
warming.
No, no, not. I mean, no. This is bigger. I mean, like the entire universe, everything is gonna eventually cool down and darken and go black.
I am not. I I will ask the elder. Maybe he knows how to answer that question.
Ah, I see. I see. Okay, and he's just kind of like clicking his pen. Okay, let's see. Other questions. So, uh, no, right, no, he's like, no, probably shouldn't ask about belly rubs. No, that's wrong. Probably shouldn't ask about scritches. Nope. Okay. Uh, oh, okay. Do you like taking naps in the sun? I kind of noticed that with Lumi.
Yes, taking naps in the sun is very nice.
Okay, I see. Okay, okay. And do you have a weird compulsion to knock things off of tables, specifically breakable stuff?
Yes.
Okay, okay, okay. I see. And question:
Yes.
fire elementals. Can you control them?
If we are to make a pact with the fire elemental, then yes, we can control them. However, our teachings are more towards helping them find their way home or
I see.
stopping
I
them
see.
from hurting this home here.
So what's the biggest thing you've made a pact with?
Uh,
Like
I
fire giant, Yeah, it's like,
The story keeper once told of a story of one of our old um hold on, words. The storekeeper once told of a story of how one of our greatest members once tamed a bird made of fire. I believe it
oh,
was
fascinating.
called a felix. I like tilt his head. No, that does not sound right.
Okay. Two more questions, and then I'm done. Do you have a weakness to water?
Uh, yes, but only because our fur is not meant for to get wet. If it gets wet, it grows mold, and then it just makes it harder to retain heat.
I see. I see. Gregory's like old Western music plays as he kind of slowly reaches for his water bottle.
You monster.
I slap Gregory in the backside of his head.
Oh, okay, okay. Last question. Last question. Um. Let's see. What are your thoughts on the stars?
Ah, they are really shiny and pretty in the sky.
And maybe can see your future?
Uh, I believe
Kind of,
these
kind of like
shamans.
shifty eyes.
I just says,
Gregory, are you trying to convert their tribe into your religion?
No. What are you talking about? This isn't a religion. It's a study.
Ignore his last question. I'll pick him up and start walking.
I, I don't manhandle me. This is goblin abuse.
oh, there he
Sorry.
goes.
He's a bit
There you go.
intense, but he has a good heart.
Yes.
I must learn everything.
Oh,
Totally
just
not a
wondering,
wizard and acts like one.
This Fire Soul song, is that's a once a day type of thing, right?
uh, I think I wrote that part down in my notes. Let me see.
Oh yeah, good question. Is it like a once a day or does it just last for a day?
No, that's
'Cause
1 minute.
last one. Oh, okay.
Actually, since I do kind of want it to be a part of everyone that can, essentially, let's enter the notes. You can actually, okay, here are my notes. I wrote down that you can at least use it twice a day. But then,
Okay.
once you use the second charge, it will have to reset the next day.
Okay. Cool. Good to know.
Grants an additional D6 on fire damage.
Yep. On any fire-based spells, so Scorching Ray, Fireball, uh, as long as it's as long as the spell says it does fire damage, then yeah, you can add a 1d6 to it. So yeah, you can make your fireball even stronger by adding another d6, because
Stronger.
sadly, yeah. So yeah, I just feel like I would like to cast fireball 9th level, and I want to add another d6. It's just gonna be like, why you like this? It's just pain at that point.
Oops. Do that. Sorry.
This is where I'm trying to introduce something known as basically something that I wanted to talk about called magical melodies. They're essentially very cool spell like magical like very cool magical songs that do different buffs and debuffs along the world. You can learn them from certain places. I kind of wish Turtle was here too, since this was kind of like tied into something I wanted to do for Turtle. But essentially, yes. You can learn different ones from different places. At the moment, this is the first one you all learn. As the story progresses, there's going to be chances for you guys to learn different ones that can help you out in battle, if need
That's
be.
cool.
It's not gonna be like overly crazy where it does anything too amazing. It's gonna be like buffs like kind of like bless and or like bless and call it bane and stuff like that. But in song form, so it's gonna be really neat.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that.
Yeah. But yes, this one, I'm really proud of this one because it does actually kind of tie into Lumi's backstory. It's nice.
Right. And we all benefit.
Yeah. Just need fire-based attacks, apparently.
Yeah, we're gonna have to select more fire spells, Gregory.
I get my entire list. It's just amongst my list, I only have 2 things.
I have to find a way, find a wizard book, dip in wizard.
No, you know what? Dipping wizard. Then everything people have been accusing of will be true.
True,
She did
as it
all-
He
should
does.
be.
He doesn't want to live up to the stereotypes they've been putting on him. He's not a wizard. He can do
No,
it. He can be just fine without it.
guys, if you want, you can you can just like enchant or
Oh.
upgrade your weapon to do fire damage as well. That's a thing.
That's what I was gonna ask. If I just cast an elemental weapon on, like something, would I do additional d6 of damage then?
Yeah,
If they,
if you
if they
wish
did
to
fire
add
damage?
the, you want to add the d6 to the, as long as it does fire damage, you can add the additional
Yeah.
1d6. It's
Man,
essentially
Julia's
for
gonna
anything
benefit.
fire base.
You just made Julia a menace with this.
I know I also made Lumi a menace because Lumi also uses fire.
These two are just. I just kind of see, just like picture these two as like, as soon as they feel this power, just like get gifted to them, their eyes just kind of like glow menacingly, and they just kind of start laughing for some reason together. You know, as their figure grows, and the rest of us just kind of shrinks. Like, oh god, what? Oh no. Just like unlimited power.
Lummy was pretty tame today. She held back.
Well, that, and since the creature was literally made out of fire, it was going to
Yeah,
be kind of resistant to your fire spells.
yeah. You know,
Seems like most of my damage is
could have just been like fight
psychic,
fire with fire. Ah, you know.
psychic radiant, force. Got 1 lightning spell. Yay.
But yes, if there's
And
nothing else
I
you
am
want,
not built for damage.
no, you're more of a character who buffs and debuffs the party essentially.
Very much. I. That's probably why I can do so many situational effect things and to help. Oh no. Okay.
But yes,
Well,
if there's nothing else you would like to ask Doom, he will gladly
Uh,
share some of his food with you.
Julia
Yep.
has something.
What's up?
yes.
Who cooks for your people?
That would be the. Well, that would be the. I don't think I would name for. I literally just want to call him a cook, but at the same time, I feel like they would have just a different sort of name for it. I'm just gonna call him a food keeper because he's in charge of all the food. Well, she's in charge of all the food essentially. It is. Her name is. Her name is Star. She is the one in charge of all the food for us. Many of our members go out hunting, but she made sure that the food is preserved for us when we are on the move.
Hmm. Well, that's good.
If
Well,
she'd allow me, I'd like to cook.
what was that last part, Cody?
If she'd allow me, I'd like to cook.
I am sure she would be more than happy to cook with you. She is very interested in learning recipes. Whenever we are sent to the mainland, she tells us to learn whatever we can. At the moment, we are trying to search for something known as a uh crab, whatever that is. Oh, goodness gracious! I'm being called. Be right back. Sorry.
Yeah.
Quick, someone do an ad read. Who are we not sponsored by?
This week we're sponsored by Dropout.tv. Sam Reich, call me.
I said not sponsored, but okay. Man. God, oh man, could you imagine if Fable got a sponsor from Dropout TV?
Sam,
wow.
please.
Love
are
your
the
work,
only
Sam.
one insane enough to pay me to do the things I want to do.
Hey, we're asking Sam Reich for stuff. Can I be on Game Changers? I love that show.
What's that?
It's just a crazy game show that Sam runs. he basically torments the contestants in different things.
If Grant needs a break from being the butt of all the jokes,
We offer ourselves as tributes.
I do want to say that the way you did Grant O'Brien in the first episode of Smarty Pants was why you got to do my man's like that. People are gonna think he actually said it.
Oh no. Oh. You gotta kind of feel a little bit bad for for Grant. Oh my gosh.
Well, let's see if it works.
Yeah, you just put it out to the universe. Next thing you know, Fable just gets like a random message or email or something from Sam Reich saying, "Hey, that Cody fella, is he available?" On a scale of 1 to 10, how much would you freak out internally, Cody, if that happened?
Not at all. I don't even want Sam Reich's smelly money.
Oh, damn, savage. But what if he's not gonna pay you
That's
to do
my word. My word.
it? What if he doesn't pay you at all? Just
We get paid.
no. Oh, welcome back, Zane.
I've been here this whole time. I've just been muted.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, okay. Oh goodness. I don't know. I think it'd be kind of cool to see a Brennan Lee Mulligan rant in person. Man, Fable's been gone for a while. This is usually the longest he's been gone.
Not that much.
I also run to the bathroom. Sorry about
See, you jinxed it.
I should have ran an ad for Fable while he was gone.
You should have, Carnes. How dare you?
I'm sorry.
I kind of agree. I probably should have just run like a 1 or 2 minute ad. Just something simple, nothing crazy.
Well, hey, you missed us putting it out into the universe for Sam Reich to get a hold of us so Cody can get on one of his shows and drop out TV.
Okay.
So if you get a random message from Dropout TV and Sam Reich, then yeah, that's why.
I do have a business email. I don't really promote it because I don't know. I feel weird literally being like, "Hey, you guys want to approach me? Here's my email." I'm just like, just send me a message on Twitter. I'm usually happy to talk.
No,
to
you have to be
anyone.
more direct. Send me money. That's it. Just send me money. That's it.
Give me money. Give me
No,
money.
not give me money. Send me money.
Oh,
Yeah,
right. Sorry. Send
yes.
me money.
Raid Shadow Legends. If you're hearing this, send me
No,
money.
stop.
I
No,
told
no, no.
I totally won't do the ad, but I'll gladly take your money.
You
Oh,
fool.
God.
You fool. Now they'll just send you email after email. They'll never
Yeah,
stop until you accept it. You fool.
you
What have you done?
fool! You've opened the gates of the underworld.
Yeah, you guys brought it up.
Adpocalypse.
You guys brought it up. I blame you guys.
We're calling upon the greater forces of good. Drop out TV. You know?
Alright, whatever.
This stream is brought to you by AFK Journey. The game where you don't have to do anything, it just plays by itself.
Why would
To be
you
honest,
not
there are
do
days
that?
where I want games to play by themselves, so I accept this.
So you can play 2 games at once?
This game
To be fair, I already do that. I do that with mobile.
oh my god.
Oh, goodness.
PC and then go to mobile.
This game is totally this stream is sponsored by what do you call it? Baldur's Gate 7. Why is it 7 when we just got 3? I don't know. Don't ask me questions.
Yeah, that's quite a big leap right there.
Would have been the first time they didn't do, or they did something like that.
Yeah, it'd be funny. No, you know
Oh.
what? No, the stream is sponsored by the pre-sequel of Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate 4. It's
Can it be like a
Mhm.
Bravely Default, where it's not actually Bravely Default, it's something else kind of deal, and you don't find out until way later in the game?
Yes, we can do
But then
that.
their second game isn't actually their second game. Their technical third game is their second game. Because the second one's called Bravely Second, and then their third one is called Bravely Default 2.
I thought the alternate was a scaredy settings.
No, you.
I mean, it's not like it's funny that Borderlands, the pre-sequel is literally the third freaking game in the series, but they're like, it's a sequel, but it's also a prequel. Let's just go with that. It's just like, you guys are dumb.
Yeah. So welcome back, Fable. And what are we doing?
Well, besides the fact that you guys can spend some time with the ever so lovely, with this tribe of soul, with this small group of souls kittens that will return back home now that their mission is over after finding out what the elusive crab is, because they don't actually know what that is. They'll probably return back home, let the elder Sun Chaser know about Lumi, and how about the lot, like tell them what they learned of the lost tribe, and yeah, it's up to you guys to let me know where you want to go next now that this mission is over. Saren did mention that Lady Bumblebee might have some quests for you guys.
Oh, right. And
So we're back in Sunnytown?
You're kind of just out. You're in the woods,
yeah.
just a little bit outside of Sunnytown.
Oh, okay.
And where is typically Lady Bumblebee? Is
She
it berry or strawberry?
She's usually at the Strawberry Kingdom.
Strawberry, okay.
Okay. Well, this was a very enlightening and quite
Well-
fortuitous. Okay, I can't speak right now.
Fortuitous?
Thank you.
Fortuitous?
I thought
I
it
don't
was
know
fruitinous.
Fructose?
Frivolous? No.
Fruitinous.
Fortuitous.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure it has
endeavor.
fruit in it.
No, I think that's a treat you're thinking of instead.
Well, Julia is
Yeah.
cooking food.
Oh yeah, no, not saying
Um,
we're going anywhere. I want to eat.
Can we
After
like
fun-
sleep here? I would
Mm,
like to spend night here.
I mean, oh god, don't give me those big kitten eyes now. No. Okay, fine.
I don't know when I will see them again, Gregory.
Okay. Fine.
She's got her hood down, the ears back.
No, that's the Puss in Boots face. No.
I don't know who you're referring to, but
Oh, you don't know about? Oh, he's a notorious person. Oh god. Okay. My heart can't take him. we'll rough it out here with in the wild with your your distant tribe mates.
Yeah.
Distant cousins, give or take.
Your Ohana. Ah, Greg just like passes out.
Dune and the rest of them would be more than happy to have you guys with them. They don't mind. They're actually
So,
more than
what's
happy.
Julia cooking though?
What you cooking, Julia?
Snake tartar.
Delicious.
Uh, I imagine a big feature of uh, cooking in the Mediterranean shore of Africa. Uh, I notice a lot of recipes claiming to be Moroccan combine like a lot of fruit and meat. There's a lot of like stewed fruits served with meat dishes. So I imagine we're gonna take those plums and
Okay.
add some spices, roast them together with.
Sorry.
Y'all good there, saying?
Someone's probably talking to him in the background. Too.
Yeah, sounds like it.
So we're like having like some tagine.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Sounds good, actually.
Also, I just found out these aren't blueberries.
What? These aren't blueberries!
No, they're
Oh my
chocolate
God!
Flip the table!
I didn't realize I was muted.
What are you guys talking about?
Like you just see Mune like just nibbling on something and be like, "Hey, this is a blueberry. It's chocolate chip."
Oh
Um,
god. Okay. Alrighty, Cody.
Alright.
So you make a really beautiful dinner. Um, some of the Souls kittens are actually kind of shocked that you are able to somewhat replicate the food that Star usually makes for them. But nonetheless, grateful to have a kind of like taste of home, since at the moment they are away from home. All in all, you all have
Yeah.
a nice evening. Dune will tell you some more stories he can remember of his tribe and what they do. He mentions
Yeah,
that
we would
the
just spend time like really knowing the culture, like what stories they have, like other like thing they do in community.
Mhm.
Kind of try and get immersed for one night. Sob.
Yeah, I'll explain a lot to you that the tribe is kind of semi-nomadic. The reason I mentioned semi is because they do move from time to time depending on the season, but a lot of the time they do kind of like dig burrows to stay when it gets too much in the morning for them, and some of them are more nocturnal, so some of them hunt more at night. He does mention that as of late they've been trying to capture these, like they've been trying to basically tame some camels to use as beasts of burden for them. It seems to be going kind of alright, but at some of the times they're not really sure what to do, and the camels just kind of won't listen to them. But they're trying. They're doing the best they can.
Please tell me they're miniature camels.
Yeah,
'Cause that sounds cute.
they're actually very small camels. Yeah.
Uh, nice.
He does mention that they actually have that some of their tribe members have actually set up kind of like a small trading post near an oasis for anyone that wishes to travel in the desert. so they can like trade some of the fruits and for different supplies with others that decide to go into the desert. So it's kind of nice. It's like a small trading port for them. They're not fully sure what to do there because sometimes people try to give them like gold like you have. They know that it's used mostly in the mainland for some things, but for them they mostly just try to trade for pelts and other such fruits. So when someone tries to give them gold, they're not sure what to do with it since
Ah,
not many
my
of the
kind of people.
not many of the other tribes that live in the desert deal in gold. So it's kind of funny things like that.
Well, they can spend it along the way as they go back home.
Yeah, that's essentially what Dune plans to do. I think he's gonna try to buy this elusive crab he's heard so much about. But yeah, you kind of seem it's kind of the more you talk to them and the more you listen to their stories, it sounds really close to what your tribe is like. Although some of it is a bit more, I guess, happy since your tribe kind of kept talking about this and that and
There's a
how
bit of an obsession,
yeah
a
yeah they're
toxic obsession.
yeah like there's yours is more toxic. They're trying to be
Yeah.
more like have more of a community and try to branch out and help each other. While sadly in some aspects of your tribe they're kind of mean about certain stuff. It's
Yeah.
not good. But yeah, it's a really
I
nice
imagine
chat from
Quebec
you.
during the height of Catholicism.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean the people were not good or were not happy in their own way, but there was a certain amount of oppression and just like using fear to make people do things.
Oh no, not
Hey,
fear.
Fable.
A little undertone of that, you know.
Yeah, Cars, what's up?
Sorry, it's a very intrusive thought question I had to ask. Uh, so since we kind of like helped them and everything, do we get like an Ewok celebration from them?
Stop. I'm putting Gregor in my fluff. He's passed out anyway, so.
Yes, there is
Julius
a party.
says. Julius says the engine is not saying anything important. Goodbye.
Oh, goodness.
That's fair. That's fair.
Oh dear. What's that?
Well,
So-
eventually Lumi will dig a little hole and sleep.
Don't forget to click your long rest.
She's gonna not too far from them, but at the same time, she's not gonna invade their group because she's still an outsider.
Mhm.
That's not time yet to cuddle pile, but maybe in the future. Who knows?
Then we
And
just there outside looking in. This song, I want to know. Can you show me? I want to know about these strangers like me.
a bit a bit late into a little bit late into the night, you are approached by one of the tabaxis, and they do ask if you would like to join them in their cuddle pile, Lumi.
Oh,
Lumi's like looking back to her group, and she looks again. She's like, "Well, if you insist." She's kind of like giddily gonna go and join them.
Alright.
la 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 la, don't be scared now. Come on, go and cuddle that kitty pile, kitty pile.
And maybe perhaps at this moment, Mune understands why Lumi likes the fluff so much.
Do you, Mew? Do you understand why?
Maybe perhaps.
Wait, did you just call Lumi Mune?
No, like because Lumi likes Mune's fluff so much because
Oh,
it
Yeah,
feels like the
my
cuddle
fluff gets
pile.
my fluff gets bigger Like me and slightly blushing. Get it?
Oh my god.
That's right. My chest flush gets bigger.
Okay, you have fun with that, you weirdo.
Yes.
Ah. But jokes aside, yeah, you all have a really nice evening of joyous merriment, stories, fun tales, learning about this beautiful tribe of Dorktabaxis who hopefully Lumi will be able to learn more from in the future. She now knows where they are because on the map there's quite literally a giant kitty symbol for her.
Yeah.
And and whenever she's ready or whenever that story calls for it, she'll go there.
What you don't know is that they actually did that face on the island. It's just giant. They found some sort of white clay.
Oh no.
It's actually lore accurate.
All right. Oh goodness. But yes, that is what happens. It's now the next morning, and if you guys would like, you can start heading in the direction of
Yep.
you can start in the direction of thingy.
Lady Bumblebee.
Yeah, Lady Bumblebee. So yes, it's now the next morning. The small group will wish you the best of luck and hope to see you again soon. As you guys start your journey to the Strawberry Kingdom. Words, they fail me right now. So you make your way there. The journey is uneventful. You see some nice people waving you here and there. But finally make it to the Strawberry Kingdom, where you are. Well, where you see a really funny sight as some blink dogs are running around, blinking, being chased by some workers from the zoo, as the blink dogs have escaped and now just they're not causing a ruckus. They're just running around thinking that they're playing a game of tag with the workers. As you see, Lady Bumblebee is talking to someone trying to basically trying to keep track of all this madness going on. As soon as she sees you, she smiles and says, "Oh, hello everyone. How have you been? I'm so glad to see you all. To what do I owe the pleasure of seeing you all?"
Well, we heard from Saren that you might have some work for us.
Hmm. She kind of tilts her head slightly. I don't know this Sarah in person, but they're not wrong. I do actually have something for you. Two, possibly 2 to 3 things actually. You see, my scouts have been reporting that there's been a small influx of gnolls. They believe that a warband is being established, and for that reason, they seem to be capturing animals. What for? I don't know, but we can't have that happen. Well, dears, if you're up for it, I do have some jobs I can recommend for you. Let's see.
I got the hiccups.
No, of course not the hiccups.
Yeah, I mean, we can definitely help out. And we've got a. That trail of knolls may lead somewhere useful for us, too.
Mm-hmm. All right. She'll take out like these notes and she'll hand them to you. She'll hand you. Let's see. She'll hand you four. Let's see. She'll hand you 3 notes, each one giving you a different quest you guys can do. The first one is simple. The first one is this. Apparently, a gnoll by the name of Rotpaw is apparently using his hounds to attack some of the smaller tribes. Here in Laos, which you guys were just at. It's kind of funny. around this area here. He's apparently been attacking them. He's been using these strange creatures. On the paper it says, as you look at it, Lady Bumblebee says, I'm not really sure what they're called that he's been using, but one of my scouts apparently says they're called death dogs. They appear to have 2 heads. I've never heard of such a monstrosity like that. Do be careful when dealing with that one.
Will be.
Alright, shall mark it here. Now this general area here, so like a giant circle essentially. It's not exactly it. Okay. The second one is the second one is literally just named second one's literally named Wild. It's a knoll that's been let's see. One of my scouts has reported a really unique animal that's apparently popped up. It's near the kingdom of Grimforge, around this area. Around this area here, near the rock candy mines. Apparently, there's a strange new type of creature known as a gem basilisk, I believe. They're under the protection of some gem balls there. I believe the gnolls are hunting them for their unique appearance. If you're able to help, hopefully befriend the kobolds there, you should be able to stop the gnolls from fully taking over. It's a third home. One of my one of my dear friends has a small farm near near here, the jelly farm. They kind of gone quiet. I wouldn't suggest going to see them since I could just fly there, but I've been really busy. Can you all go see if everything's fine with all the crazy Knoll business? I hope they're okay.
Yep.
So the 3 questions she gives you.
So your friend is around Jelly Farm?
Yes. They are a ASMR. Their name is actually Daisy. She's really nice. She's, like I said, she's gone quiet. Normally I visit her from time to time, but she told me lately she's been seeing these strange figures at night. I'm afraid it might be part of the gnolls. I hope not.
Hmm.
But still, do
So
be
she
careful.
perhaps keep some weird animals at her farm, just asking for no reason.
She really likes raising chickens. She told me apparently she found these weird red furred chickens that I don't know if she was joking, but she apparently said that they can breathe fire.
Huh.
I don't know if that's true or not.
It's true.
Cody. Okay. Oh goodness gracious, Cody.
Okay.
But yes, those are the 3 main things I have for you. Hopefully,
Well,
if you're right, you can stop this madness from continuing.
that is all noted. We can definitely take care of those. And it will give us more insight on those damn gnolls. Gnolls.
Which we could definitely use, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They are nothing but trouble and giving Knowles a bad name. As if they
Yeah.
really needed help with that to begin with, but you know, still.
Does any of this somehow might possibly maybe click with one of your vision, Gregory?
Oh, it's probably tied into that whole group, you know. Since they have you know, that whole Knoll vampire guy. And then we got the Rothhide Knolls, you know, and the whole group wants to you know, rot the world and stuff. So
Well,
they're probably
sounds
connected.
like this Rotpaw Knoll guy.
Mm-hmm. So, but I'm just gonna say this: the vampire, he kind of scares me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, vampires would do that.
yeah.
Nah, I'm sure I'll be fine. Remember that one book we found about the romance of that one vampire? I'm sure it's all like that, you know. They're just hot, sexy,
I
intimidating,
don't know about that. That sounds really stupid. Like I've been
crazy tough.
attacked by bats in the desert a couple times, and like it's
But
the
that's not a
worst.
vampire. That's a bat, though. I mean, like
But
I
they're
can turn,
big bats that actually bite you.
but I mean, I can turn into a bat, and like you know, I'm not a vampire.
Have
Or
you seen
are
some of
you?
those giant bats? They're about as big as me.
Yeah. See, but vampires
See,
are really bad, and you shouldn't trust those things you read in those romance novels. I mean, they're complete hogwash anyway. You know, it's just fantasy.
I thought the book was made by someone you really like look up to, isn't it?
It wasn't made by Pippers.
No, that one group or whatever
Sleepers.
you're talking about.
A
Oh, the KI
woman,
Comets.
a woman that traveled realms and stuff like that is what you said, and you did
Yeah,
admire
Well,
her a
yeah,
lot.
but
That's
still,
all I'm gonna say.
it's still a work of fantasy. It's not like the vampires in there aren't real vampires.
All
They're
right,
more
but
like
hear me out. What
glamorized, you know.
if? What if that
Okay.
type of work is made with some kind of like vampire corpo trying to, you know, make you less careful around them? What if
That
it's a strategy, a new strategy to get easy praise?
well, that would be less on the writer and more on the production company. I mean, if it's ran by vampires, I mean, that could be very true. I mean, there probably might be, trying to make young, vulnerable maidens and gents, want to welcome in, a hot,
Mhm.
studly vampire to, take them in the middle of the night,
And
and,
they would
and
say that it's a mythical way of feeding themselves. That's what they
oh,
would say.
sure, because the victims were willing, though they probably didn't
Mhm.
know that they were gonna die in the process.
Mhm.
Because a vampire, I'm pretty sure, needs at least like one whole human body's worth of blood. Uh, you know, so that's at least like an average of like a 5'5", person to feed them. So and
savage.
if they're feeding on gnomes or dwarves or
Jesus.
halflings, then they're gonna need at least like 2 or 3 people to feed them. So that's
So
multiple
I don't
corpses
know.
piling up there.
I don't know if you should support that Livia person.
Well, it's not so much on her. It's just
Sounds
the company.
sketchy.
It could be the company that that's producing her work. It's on her. Maybe she doesn't know they're vampires.
There's no smoke without fire, as we all say with my people.
Well, I guess that it's true. Ah,
So weird.
ah. Well, I guess we'll find out one way or another. But anyway, still,
we will.
those romance novels are just they're fiction. They're not based on fact. Besides, the few facts that are in there, which is vampires need blood. Vampires prey on the vulnerable.
Have you
And
seen a vampire?
just illustrations.
Then aren't you just assuming what they are based on what you read?
Well, I mean, the illustrations were very detailed. I mean, they even had an entire middle
Hey, look,
section that
a
folded
picture
out.
book for children about a gator that ate the world. Ooh, this must be real. I was
No,
like,
that's
Ian
a
holds
children's
up a
book.
picture book.
That's a
I mean,
children's book.
you say it's fiction, that in the streets and some of those towns, I did hear about how devastating fake news can be.
Well, that's true.
Really bad for the population.
Yeah, I mean, if you keep spreading fake news around enough, man, eventually it's gonna be hard to tell what was fact and what was fiction.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Anyway,
So I think there's hot and sexy. That's what I'm going with.
Well, I mean, the books I read about vampires had some very detailed illustrations that folded out in the middle to show what they look like. And my gosh,
If I may add my 2 cents. You're not necessarily wrong. There are some vampires who are really nice, and then those are some that are just the traditional blood drinkers who would attack you on sight.
Like the knoll.
Yes, like this Noel that you're
Who?
speaking of.
Yes, and I don't want to say his name because I fear that it will summon him.
I
Gregory.
think
Mhm.
it really is just down to the individual vampire, right? Like, there's that one vampire who stalks the streets of that big city looking for helpless people to help. I think they call him Deva.
Hmm.
He runs a detective agency.
Oh my god. What are you
Really?
talking about?
Okay,
Oh dear.
bravo.
Well, we'll never know until we meet one for real.
Well, if we do, Mune, let them bite you first.
Hey,
Or at least,
hey, I
or
do
at
the
least,
biting.
well, or at least use yourself as like as a shield, because it'll take them a while to drain you. For me, Julia, Lumi, they'll suck us dry and like that, like in a
Can't
snap.
can't I just turn into something that's hard to bite through the skin rather than letting them bite me?
Like what? Rhino?
I don't know. I've been remember that first creature we originally fought? I've been trying to turn into that, but I haven't been able to grasp it with how big it is.
I don't know if it'd be such a wise idea for you to turn into something like that.
Why? The Razorback
I,
crab was pretty strong, remember?
I'm not sure if you'd be able to control all that phenomenal power.
I'm sure if we level up, or if we grow stronger, Shifty Eyes, I'll be able to control it. Shifty Eyes
What is this
stares
level
at the
up you're
sky.
talking about?
Sorry. I was reading a book called Level Up Hero, kind of deal. It's very interesting.
Lady
Ah, I see.
Bumblebee will gently place her hand on your forehead to see if you're having a fever or something.
I mean, Mune always is, but that can't be stopped. No one can
Uh,
stop Mune.
Oh no.
okay.
I need to get Mune to a hospital immediately. Their brain is cooking. As Lumi said, where there's smoke, there's fire. Oh dear.
Bird, baby.
Oh, goodness
Okay.
gracious. Alright, lovely folks. You now have your quest, so let me know what you guys want to do.
Okay. Well, we have some jobs
Okay.
to do. We have some leads to follow.
Yep. Hi, Mai. How are you?
I
Just know that if you do have to fight in combat, because it's like 30 minutes before we normally end, we're not having combat tonight. So, if you guys wanna just talk about random stuff, feel free to do so.
we can always save comment for next week. Oh wait, what are we missing next week?
Actually, I won't be able to run next week because I actually have to
Yeah.
drive my family um, to the airport, which is kind of they literally have their flight's at 8, but because you got to get really early to the airport, I
Yeah.
gotta drive them at 6 my time, so that's literally when game starts.
Oh, so they have a nighttime flight?
Yeah, they're basically leaving at 8 that night. Yes.
Oh god.
Yep, I thought they were gonna have like a morning flight, but I guess no.
I guess it was cheaper, Maybe a nighttime flight was a bit cheaper.
Probably. My brother's the one that bought the plane tickets, so I guess those ones he thought were cheapest.
I hope so. Okay, well.
Who's who's
Okay.
this a princess from Atlantis? Oh, I forgot her name. I know what you're talking about.
Princess from Atlantis?
At least that's what my saying.
Well, it depends what story you're going from. If you're going from like DC comics, that could be God, what was her name? What was Aquaman's wife?
Mira? No. I
I
don't even know.
think they may be talking about Maribel.
Uh, I guess
The
I
Disney
mean,
Atlantis, apparently.
oh, Ariel. Well, I guess she also had sisters too, so which were all princesses.
I want to be a
That's
princess.
interesting.
um, since you want to risk us getting into combat at the end of the session, do you just want to end the session here early?
I guess so, yeah, since...
Yeah, I mean, technically we would just like travel to one, and that might give us time to just give context to Turtle.
Hmm. Yeah,
Yeah,
true.
that's
Yeah,
fine.
give context while we're traveling. Yeah.
Uh, Also, we're talking about their icons. Oh, there's someone. That's Sane's, what do you call it? Friggin', Vera from Final Fantasy 14.
Oh,
Talking about the icon.
Oh,
Yeah, because apparently your facial markings, like for your Vera, resemble the princess from Atlantis.
oh,
This is
oh!
yeah.
That the Atlantis movie.
yeah,
Oh,
Disney's Atlantis movie.
Yeah, not
yeah.
Futurama's Atlantis, which was just Atlanta.
Sorry. When you said Disney Atlantis, I thought of Little Mermaid.
Me and my Disney. Oh my gosh, God.
with Milo and so. Oh yeah. Okay.
Haven't watched
Oh.
Atlantis, and I knew it was about that movie.
Wow. Wow, man. Man, I am slow tonight. Oh
Yeah.
man. Oh.
That happens. But yeah, all right. Well, I guess we can end today's session here. Say thank you for coming, everyone.
All right.
Just want to say thanks for coming. Hope you all enjoyed. We'll play hopefully whenever we play next time, since Anne's probably gonna be busy for the next 2 weeks as well. And I gotta
See ya.
for sure I'm not gonna be able to run next week because I honestly thought that the plane ride was gonna be in the morning, but no, it's at night, so that's fun.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see what happens, but for sure next week we won't be able to run. Hopefully, the final week of May we will. We'll see what happens with that. And we'll have we'll actually have hopefully right here with us, and that way you guys can explain. Which I'm pretty sure no one's gonna remember, which is fine because we kind of never remember what happens a lot of the time.
Well, I took a shit ton of notes, so at
Alrighty.
least I did that. I'm not gonna remember how I got them, but no, I think
Same.
I should remember.
I'll be amazed if I remember the fire soul thing.
Don't worry, I'm gonna make sure to write down my own little notes just to keep track, because I also wrote down the name of the NPCs you learned about, which were Dune Star and Sun
Okay.
Chaser, the Elder. Yeah. So
I'm
yeah.
surprised that there wasn't one named Oasis.
There
No.
can be. You'll never know. Never know
I
if there
am
is, though.
King Oasis. The sands must flow.
Oh my god. Curse you,
All right.
Poseidon.
So Fable, who we raiding?
I have no idea, Cars. Do you have anyone in mind? 'Cause everyone I know is either not working or
Palm's on. I saw.
Hmm.
There's also some others.
Oh, Nico T's on.
Oh,
Huh?
oh yeah,
How about her? She's great.
Nikoko.
No, Nico T. The
Yeah, Nikoko T.
Yeah.
Skincare.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
She's playing Supermarket Simulator.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
it's a great
she's
game.
she's working that 9 to 5.
Yes.
Oh, Honey Bunny Lamb's on too. Playing for some Persona 5 Royal.
Ah, Persona 5. most
it's Persona
edgiest
5.
of personas, apparently.
I
Actually,
mean, you're
Persona
not.
5 makes me angry.
I'm so
Oh
sorry,
no.
Cody.
It it is undeniably the mechanically best Persona game. It's
Is
the
it the
most
story?
polished.
Mm-hmm.
It's the localization.
Oh no.
It's
Oh, is it? It's
the
like
dot
the dub.
the yes, the dialogue is so stilted and unnatural, and
Really?
the
Hmm.
act the voice actors just clearly did not give a fuck.
Oh, that sucks. Alright, well, I'm gonna start the raid. Thanks for stopping by for as long as you did, my just want to let you know I'm working on a giveaway slash contest in the background. Whether we do hit the goal I said or not, I'm gonna start it on the first of the next month, so it's gonna be on a Saturday. It's gonna be great. I hope everyone will like the idea and it'll be fun. I just need to write down a couple more things and have Car spell check it, and everything will be good. So yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna start the raid again. Thanks for coming, guys. Hope you enjoyed. I need to write down some notes on what you guys did just so I can keep track of stuff better as well. Yeah. Alright, love you all. I will see y'all later. Bye.
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 Uh,